Look at the game last night, or I should say yesterday morning, I should say. A lot of screaming, a lot of hollering in the building. I know there's a good energy here. Looked as if your guys were, they were competing, but just didn't get the chances to go in. And you guys followed a 3-1 loss here. Just want to get your overall thoughts on how the game played out.
Yeah, I think your power play's got to step up there. We can go 0 for 4. In a game like that, it's kind of devastating, right? I think they know it, we know it. We just need to pick up our urgency. I think that's kind of the message for our whole team tonight is we need to be, a little more urgent with the puck, try and get to the front of their net, create more havoc, chances, just be harder to play against.
The opportunistic time, you're talking about the power play, just maybe knocking in one of those could, makes a difference in a tight game. But, they have a very strong power play unit themselves. Your guys were tested a couple of times. That penalty killer unit's starting to really come around here and played up big there against a good unit.
Yeah, I think that's been probably one of the best parts of our game the last 5 games here is our PK. I think guys are starting to get it, what we're trying to accomplish. I think before we were overthinking too much, and now we're just reacting and pressuring and putting pressure on their power play, forcing turnovers, and it's kind of worked out for us.
When you look at tonight's game, a chance to get right back after him. When you drop a tough game such as that, it's always great to get back on the ice, but it's even better when you get to get another crack at the same team. I'm sure as a player, was that ever kind of the mindset with you? When you'd had a tough one like that.
Yeah, you kind of forget about it and you get to go back out the next night and play again. I found it when, if you lose on a Saturday and Sunday, you don't play till Wednesday or even the following Friday. It's a long week. You're just thinking about it, thinking what you could have done better. So it's nice, we got a little extra rest because it was a school day game yesterday, but we're here tonight and guys are ready to go.
You look at their top guys there in LaBerge and Brazeau, big body guy there. That top line seemed to get a majority of the production they did have. Outside of that, were you pleased with really how you were able to match up there with the other lines?
Yeah, I think, defensively we've been really good. We're only giving up less than 25 shots a game, which is huge. Keeping them to the outside and, we only gave up 2 goals, besides the empty netter yesterday. So, there was nothing really wrong with our defensive game, I don't think, from yesterday.
No, I would agree with that. Of course, looking at today's game, we're going to get 2 points. What are some keys that need to take place in order for that to happen?
Yeah, I think it's just like what I talked about earlier. We talked about urgency, right? We want guys who want the puck, get to the net, create those second and third opportunities, driving the net hard, just being hard to play against.
Earplugs in or out here with all the screaming kids yesterday?
I had them out, so I've played and been a part of many of those games, so we're pretty used to it now. It's kind of funny, like they got the SpongeBob SquarePants song and then Baby Shark, and then I was kind of humming it yesterday, and my mom and girlfriend were like, "Can you please stop saying that? Like I'm so sick of that song." So, but it's all fun. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. That is Alex Reed along with head coach Nick Luco. We are now underway. Just seconds into this contest between the Icemen and Maine Mariners. With Reader, this is Arlie Johnson with you for yet another fantastic broadcast and more hockey and hopefully an Iceman victory to go with it. Jacksonville is able to backhand it up out of their own end. They will control with Ben Howarchuk on the right wing side. Gaining center ice before snapping one off the boards and behind the net of Maine goaltender Zach Boudier. He is in tonight after Jeremy Brodeur got the victory for the Mariners yesterday. That was a 3-1 win for Maine yesterday morning, remember, with the field trip day. All right, Jacksonville back into the offensive zone. Luke Lynch tries to set up Craig Martin, unable to find him, and it's going to be the Mariners coming back 2-on-2 in transition. Santos actually fell down as he was stick handling. He does still get the puck in deep. Works its way into the corner for Cameron Askew. Askew back to the top of the circle. Doherty gets a drive off from the left point. That is well wide. Martin tries to golf it out. Not able to clear it out of the zone, however. The Mariners behind the net of Charles Williams, who gets the start for the Icemen in between the pipes. Maine all the way to the right face-off dot. It is Martin with a wrister. That goes off the side of the net. Mariners get it right back with Brendan Robbins. Robbins, who had an empty netter last night to seal the game. Backhander from Maine is knocked away by Jacksonville on a blocked shot by Derek Lodermeyer. Lynch softly floats it up the right wing side. Craig Martin is going to prevent the icing, so that allows Jacksonville to get a line change on the fly as the Mariners skate through the neutral zone. It is Bryson Martin for Maine. Rister goes wide to the stick side, comes off the end boards to the near side wall. Elmer puts a body on Romano as the Icemen try to clear it away. It rolls towards Williams. He poke checks it free. Comes to the Mariners, however, and Williams forced to make a save. Puck comes loose. It is not out of the zone yet. The Mariners still have it. Right wing circle, wrist shot on net. Save is made by Williams, and a couple of testers early on in the first couple of minutes. And Williams went right after the linesman. Maybe it was just to get his goaltender stick. Maybe it was to argue about why that stick came out of his hand. I'm not so sure, but he came out like a lightning bolt out of his crease after he had gotten that face-off.
Yeah, and that's kind of uncharacteristic of him. That's when you know that it was something that he was pretty upset about, because I've seen some crazy things happen to him, and he remains poised and calm, but only when he's excited or really disagrees with something does he do that. So I guess there's a lot of whacking and slicing down there. Maybe he thinks that there should have been a quicker whistle. Maybe he thought he had it, and they allowed it to go on for too long, and I'm not really certain. But as you said, he's usually pretty calm.
Regardless, the Icemen end up getting the breakout from their defensive zone. Christopher Brown with a shot that was deflected into the corner. Maine clears it right back out to center, and the Icemen have control. Deflecting in is Aaron Nazarian. Boudier leaves the puck for Maine's Andrew Pesky. Again, the former Icemen player. Pesky behind his own net. Headmans it up the right side for LeBerge, who had a pair of goals yesterday, including the game winner. Save made by Williams, just got a piece of that wrister off the stick of Nick Master. Icemen clear it up the boards. Sanchez rolls it into the main zone. No icing here. Hawerchuk with his speed. He's going to be first on the puck. Tries to find a man in front. He'll turn and throw it underneath instead. Sanchez and Joey Sides were both cutting to net, and it is great to see Joey Sides back in uniform for the Icemen. We have not seen him since opening night in Florida. As the Icemen get a shot away and a save is made. That was Sides with that shot, and making the stop there was Boudier from the right circle. Good opportunity from Sanchez to Sides. And I think Joey Sides is going to bring a lot to the table here for the Icemen, Reader.
Yeah, I mean, he's the lone veteran on this roster, brings that veteran experience and leadership, but at the same time, you know, he was an impact player on opening night. The only game that he played was that game down in Estero, Florida, and he made a great read on a drop pass. That was all watching video sessions and just overall experience, and he took off on a breakaway and scored a shorthanded goal, so made a great impact in that game. Ended up getting, tweaking a little bit of something there in that contest, and now getting back in the lineup. A welcome sight, without question, to have a veteran guy in the lineup, and really what is a very young Iceman club.
No doubt about it. He is the oldest elder statesman by far, a good 5 years or so. I'm not sure if there's anybody else that's even hits the 30 mark for the Icemen on this roster, as Jacksonville has it in their own zone, trying to clear out. Maine got a steal. Centering pass went right through the slot, nobody home, and Jacksonville knocks it back to the red line. Maine with a bouncing puck, tapping it to the right of Williams. Good to see Zach Brazeau back onto the ice. Also, some roster changes for the Icemen from yesterday anyway. 3 new guys in the lineup that did not play yesterday, as the Icemen are called for icing here. Brazeau missed a couple of games after he was banged up, and of course Luke Lynch had a 1-game suspension that he had to serve yesterday after a cross-check at the opening face-off of the last home game this past Friday night against the Orlando Solar Bears.
Yeah, he had to sit out a game there after the league review. Of course, an injury there right off the get-go, and that was just to Lepanov, that was, and Lynch was involved in that, so they let him sit a game. Lepanov looks like he's going to miss a good bit of time, and of course Brazeau has missed the last 2 games. Honestly, really a very steadfast guy who brings a lot to the table offensively, defensively. He hits. A welcome sight to the lineup for sure.
Maine trying to get a shot away on an odd man rush. They couldn't do it. It was well defended. Icemen break out to the neutral zone. They do not have numbers. They'll just chip it off the wall. And at center, it is Nick Master for LeBerge. LeBerge will wrist it around the boards. Williams stays in his crease, letting it go. And Jake Elmer will poke it out to the neutral zone as well. Master with a double team still knocks it free for LeBerge, who will backhand it in on net. Williams steers it into the corner for Jacob Friend. Christopher Brown starts the breakout. Kyle McKenzie for Elmer. Elmer with a soft float in. Callan first on the puck, just ahead of Aaron Nazarian. Looking for the steal as Elmer couldn't quite get there. Matthew Santos plays it to the neutral zone. It is Robbins onside for Askew. Askew looks to center. Well defended again by Jacksonville. We've said that a lot, not just yesterday, but really throughout most of the season. I think defensively, the Icemen, for the most part, have really kind of had things on lockdown. It's more the offensive side of things where it's been a little more challenging for them, as we have an offside call against the Maine Mariners with 14:31 on the clock.
Yeah, when you look at the Icemen, Arlie, I mean, they are #1 in the league in average shots against per game at 24.80. #1 in the league. I mean, that's just a great number. I know the coaching staff very excited about that, very happy. Most coaches, anytime you can keep the shots against under 25, most coaches will be happy. And majority of the time, you're going to find success. Unfortunately for the Icemen, in goals for average per game, they're dead last. So just not scoring enough. And then even the shots that they are limiting, we're getting in as well. So this is a club that just needs to kind of pick up the goal-scoring pace.
Icemen again, second time already today that they have prevented an icing by getting to the puck first. It is Howardchuk, maybe their fastest player. To the left point, Taylor with a wrister. That is blocked in front, comes loose. Trying to stuff it in as Sanchez, couldn't quite get it in. Still has it behind the net, however. Boudier is way out of position. Still it's McEnany for Taylor, center point, wrister in a screen. Score! It's going to be deflected in. I think it's going to be Ryan Roth's goal. And with 13:53 to go in the first period, Jacksonville's on top, 1-0.
Yeah, you felt like there was just a scramble there with the goaltender being out of position there. He was just kind of frozen. Of course, Sanchez was there, but he wasn't moving. Sanchez got the puck up high. The Iceman taking an immediate shot just right before the goaltender really got set back in his normal position, and that shot went high off a deflection. It appears there in front, so you kind of felt like something was going to happen there, just the way that how slow it was for Maine to get set back up there on the defensive side.
Here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
First Iceman goal, scoring his first goal of the season, #3, Jeff Taylor. Assisted by #12, James Sanchez. And #5, Austin McEnany. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 7 seconds.
That was graceful, Joe. Jeff Taylor is first of the year from James Sanchez and Austin McEnany. I literally told Joe before the game started, here's how you pronounce it. Once you hear it, you won't forget it. McEnany. He goes, I'm going to butcher that. And sure enough, there's Joe.
He jinxed himself on that one.
He's not the best public address announcer in the business for nothing. Iceman called for a penalty here. It's going to be Luke Lynch heading to the penalty box. So Jacksonville on top, 1-0 on the first goal of the year from Jeff Taylor. Taylor set up by Sanchez and McEnany. Time of that goal at 8:07 of period #1. But the Icemen are going to be shorthanded here as well.
Yeah, I'm starting to still chuckling about that story, how he pretty much basically jinxed himself there. But
he did.
We'll work with him on that for sure. But hey, you know what? Iceman getting the 1-0 lead here. Unfortunately, though, they are going to be shorthanded here. And this was something that, you know, the Iceman can't really allow, because this is a very good power play unit for the Maine Mariners, first in the league. And the Iceman did a good job. You know, I know the coaching staff's very happy with the penalty killing unit, but Jacksonville's going to have to be disciplined here. They can't allow Maine a ton of opportunities with the man advantage today. A very dangerous bunch.
And Lynch would be counted on as one of the penalty killers, maybe not on the top unit, but probably on the second unit.
Yeah, one of those double-edged swords there.
It is a little bit, and Maine controls the draw as well. Martin for LeBerge, left faceoff circle, plays it down low for Brazeau, centering pass. Defenseman activates on the play. He is behind the net. Actually, it's a fourth forward on the play there in Matthew Santos. LeBerge back with it at the left faceoff dot. Maine's power play percentage, 39.1%. That is absolutely ridiculous. And Santos just banged one right off the pipe on that snapshot from the right circle. But it stays out, and now the Icemen get a steal. Lodermeyer at center ice. He'll just backhand it in. And Jacksonville fortunate to stay in the lead there, as Santos, you could hear the bang of the pipe from all the way up here. 1:21 to go on the Mariners power play. Master for LeBerge into the zone at the near side boards. Plays it cross ice for Santos, comes for Martin and back to Santos again. Fakes the shot. He tried to get a deflection to Brazeau. Brazeau had it poked wide. Jacksonville fights for the loose puck. It comes to the blue line. Maine still has it. Martin with a wrister and a screen. And they score, and it's going to be Justin Brazeau with the goal. Power play goal for the Mariners, and just like that, we are back even at 1 on the Mariners power play goal. Justin Brazeau with his 4th goal of the year.
Well, that'll put him over 40% now on the year with that tally, and just a good strike. Big body gets in front. The Iceman didn't pick him up there, and just kind of a little redirect there on the front door. So, again, that was the counter that the Iceman had to be careful about. You know, they can't allow this team to get on the power play very often. We just learned why right there with that tally by Brazeau. And it's a 1-1 game. We're back to even keel.
Brazeau with the goal. Assisting, going to be, I think it was Santos, along with Bryson Martin, I thought, who had the initial shot. So give it to Martin and Santos. Doherty was not on the ice at the time, as the Mariners have it back in their own zone. So a 1-1 hockey game. And Brazeau, who had 4 goals against the Icemen a couple of years ago as a member of the Newfoundland Growlers, does some damage yet again as the Icemen take it back into the offensive zone. Roth was by himself. He'll just tap it into an open corner. Jerry Leone for the Mariners feeds it ahead for Shea. Knocked free by Jacksonville. Loose at center. Mariners pick it up and skate into the zone. Michael Kim, the former Iceman, softly into the corner. Brazola on the puck there. Zach Brazola looking for an outlet pass. Long outlet pass. Lynch couldn't get a piece of it. This is going to be called icing against Jacksonville with 11:35 on the clock. So Maine just too tough to handle with their power play. They've got some big guns out there. Second and third lines, maybe not so much, but that top line for Maine, as dangerous as there is in the entire ECHL. Faceoff will be to the right of Charles Williams. Maine pulls it away in the corner, trying to center. It is picked off by the Icemen. Lynch knocks it off the boards, getting it to center ice. Touch pass for Lodermeyer, offside against the Icemen. Lodermeyer had that pass go behind him. Ultimately skated over the line before he could receive the puck. Shots on goal in the early going. Maine with 4, Jacksonville with 3. And kind of like yesterday, pretty even start to this contest. Also like yesterday, Jacksonville off to an early lead, only to have Maine tie it up just moments later. Hopefully it doesn't continue with the same trend as yesterday, as the Mariners ultimately got the 3-1 victory yesterday morning. Yes, I said morning if you're just tuning in for the annual field trip game yesterday. Puck comes into the Jacksonville zone, loose for the Icemen. Pineda tries to knock it free. Brazola is there, up the boards. It goes by Greenway, rolls into Maine territory. Elmer with his speed, trying to get to the puck first. He is there, spinning away from Greenway, tapping it down low for Nazarian. Nazarian turns on the puck. Can't center. Greenway knocked it loose. Greenway up the left wing side, and Cameron Askew will get to the red line, or at least close to the red line, before a backhand flip in. Jacksonville right back to center ice. It is Elmer, forced a little deeper by Brazeau. And a penalty coming. I think this is going to be on the Mariners this time. Brazeau's going into the box for hooking, and a power play for Jacksonville this time. So Justin Brazeau puts Maine on the board, but perhaps he will give one away to the Icemen here by going in the box. And this is an area where Nick Luco really wants to be better. 0 for 4 on the power play yesterday. They had a chance to tie it up with a late power play yesterday that just was, frankly, not effective enough. He wants to see more out of his club.
Yeah, he really does, and he said that, and he really is challenging the club here. He said, hey, we can't go 0 for 4 in a game like that, and we've got to convert on those chances. They had a lot of opportunities. They'll get a chance right now. We'll see what they can do with it. The team needs to respond, and the players know that as well.
Icemen do win the faceoff. They've got the puck in the offensive end. It is Brown with a wrister. Save made by Boudier. Rebound behind the net. Icemen dig it loose for now. Hustling for it is Sanchez. Pinching in is Taylor. He'll hold it in. Shot on net. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Where is the puck? Boudier just able to keep it out of the net right at the goal line. Sticks her up high as well, with Luke Lynch involved against Nick Master. And the Icemen were just inches away from regaining the lead. Oh, they're wishing a happy birthday to strength and conditioning coach Patrick Murphy. Murphy off in the bowels of the arena right now, as is per normal for him. But Murph, happy birthday. I asked him, wished him a happy birthday before the game. He's like, all I want is 2 points. So let's get those 2 points.
And he means that too.
He definitely means it.
Happy birthday, Murph. I know he's down there in the room right now, the training room, probably watching and listening. So
Icemen have the puck briefly, but losing the handle was Brown, and the Mariners skate out 3-on-2 shorthanded. They're way offside. They're going to just drop back to center and kill some more time. And clearing it out is Callan. Taylor has it back behind his own net for Jacksonville. Still plenty of time on this power play, 1:09 on a running clock. Sanchez through the neutral zone. Over the blue line, he is onside, dropping it to the right for Brown. Brown gives it up, and Michael Kim clears it out this time. Jacksonville's second power play unit is on, at least for now. Just as I say that, they go back out onto the bench, and a couple of reinforcements. Taylor for Lodermeyer. To the left wing side, it's Brazeau. The defenseman leads the rush. Brazeau behind the Maine net. Mariners try to clear, unable to do so. It comes back to the blue line for Jacob Panetta. Panetta, cross ice for Elmer at the right circle. Wrister in a screen. It's deflected high off the glass. It stays in play. Brazeau at the left point for Panetta, center point. Right side, it's Elmer again. Winds and fires. It is blocked. Rebound. Elmer gets it back to the blue line. It's Panetta. Good look to Brazeau at the left circle. Trying for the high tip for Roth. He couldn't get a piece of it. Elmer holds it in. 18 seconds on the power play. Panetta broke his stick on that slap shot. Never reached the net. The Mariners are able to clear it. Elmer just able to locate that puck at the last second on a turnaround swing of the shot. If he didn't get a piece of that, that could have been a breakaway for the Mariners. As it is, Maine clears it out to center. Teams are back at full strength. Jacksonville 0 for 1 on the power play. We stay even at 1. 8:26 to go in the first period. Jacksonville getting it to the red line, over the blue line. They are onside, but they cannot take possession of it. Sanchez looks for the steal, got a piece of it, forcing the Mariners a little deeper. Kim turns to his forehand side. Sanchez got a piece of it. Good forecheck from the Icemen. Sanchez along with Ben Howarchuk. LeBears tries to clear out. Knocked away from him along the near side wall. Joey Sides tries to pry it loose. Finally, the Mariners get it free. They will clear it out. This is going to be icing against the Mariners. Clock stops with 7:58 to go in the first period. So not much going on for the Icemen on that power play, with one exception. That was the early chance from Aaron Nazarian right on the doorstep. Very, very close, but ultimately it stays 1-0. And I know the Icemen are kind of squeezing the stick a little bit, saying we just got to find a way to bury and just bear down on those chances down tight.
Yeah, Panetta squeezing it really hard. His stick broke there, but
yes,
just showing Gordon. Obviously, it is one of those bad breaks there. He had a nice lane, a real open lane to get a good shot off with a little bit of traffic in front. Unfortunately, his stick failed him there. But for the Icemen, they got some shots. They generated some opportunities. You don't have to score on every one, but the longer this goes, the tougher it starts to become for the Icemen, more on a psychological standpoint. So, but we'll see what the Icemen do here in their further power play opportunities here in this game.
We've got a stoppage in play. Faceoff will be in the Maine zone when we return. 7:43 to go in the first period. It's Jacksonville 1, Maine 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Maine wins the faceoff in their own zone as we come back, but another immediate icing following. And we'll come back into the Mariners zone. You got the feeling, really, yesterday and today, that Maine is ripe to be had defensively. But the Icemen just have not been able to cash in often enough. They did get the early goal today, though, still 1-1. I'd like to think that there's more on the table, though, and we'll see if Jacksonville can take advantage of it. They do win the faceoff this time in the offensive end. Nazarian gets taken down by Pesky. Nazarian tries to come back, shielding the puck with his body. Got it to the blue line. McEnany for Taylor at the left point. Into the high slot for Brown. Brown loses the handle. Maine comes back 2-on-2 in transition. It is Santos for Askew. Right wing circle. Shot on goal from a sharp angle. Williams forced to make the save. He'll grab it with the stick and hang on. Draw comes to his left with 7:12 to go in the first period. Shots on net favor Jacksonville just slightly at 7-6. The Icemen coaching staff looking on. Nick Luco in his first year, along with Brandon Mashinter, assistant coach for the Icemen. Maine winning this draw. It is Martin from the blue line. Rister never reached the net. Comes off a leg to Shea. Patrick Shea playing it underneath. Jacksonville takes the puck from there. It is Brazeau for Sanchez, then to the right wing for Roth. He gains the line, got bumped from behind, tries to keep it in the zone, unable to do so. Maine skating out the other way. Brazeau tries to hustle back. So it's a possible 2-on-1, but Jacob Pineda was there and defended it very well. Also on the back check, Brazeau never really allowed that 2-on-1 to develop. Now it's the Icemen coming back as Howardchuk takes a hit, and the Mariners take the puck. Loose up in the air and over the glass and out of play. It's going to be 6:34 to go in the first period, a 1-1 hockey game. And the faceoff will be to the left side of Boudier.
I was talking to somebody today about Ben Howardchuk, and they said, I'm trying to think of a way to describe him, and first thing that came to my mind was Tasmanian Devil. I mean, he has speed, he creates chaos, he hits, he takes shots, and I mean, he's just out there and he just goes. And I don't know, that's really the best way to describe him in my opinion. There he gets involved in a hit. You really never know what's going to go in his wrath on the ice, but brings just a lot of intensity on many levels.
I don't mind being called the Tasmanian Devil at all if I'm Ben Howardchuk, or any hockey player for that matter.
I just think about the Looney Tunes character, just spinning around and just creating all kinds of havoc on the ice, and that's him, whether it be offensively or physically. Ben Howardchuk's been doing it all here lately.
I feel like he should have some results coming to him as well. Hasn't really cashed in just yet as the Icemen come back. Lynch in the slot, cannot get the shot away, comes free to sides. Centering pass picked off by Maine as Luke Lynch just lost the handle right when he needed to take that shot, and he never could pull the trigger.
And that's what's been biting the Icemen here really in the last week and a half. I mean, they've had so many of those opportunities that they can't quite get it to go their way. They can't get that bounce, or they just can't get it all to work. And they'll have to just continue to fight through that until they do.
Maine gets a centering pass away, picked off by Jacksonville. Nazarian for Brown through center ice. He's got Elmer with him, and Elmer has it. Over the line on the right side. Rister on net. Boudier with the save. Rebound up high for Askew. Askew gains center. Tried to clear it in deep, but it was blocked by Jacksonville halfway up. Nazarian trying to take it over the line. He is onside. Nazarian turnaround shot. Oh. Save is made. Rebound loose in the slot. The Mariners pick it up. They do not clear yet. Bouncing puck. Maine gets it back, and now they've got a three-man rush. It is Askew over the blue line. Centering pass for Romano goes right by him. Mariners from a sharp angle. Save made by Williams. He'll cover it up and take the draw. 4:56 to go. In period number 1, it is a 1-1 hockey game. Back in a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
No time.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this.
And we are back. The Icemen up the middle and out of the zone to center ice. Doherty tries to clear in. It deflects over the glass, out of play, right over the Icemen bench.
Fans, check it out. You're on the Community First running.
And it's going to be a draw in the neutral zone with 4:46 to go. With Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you. The Icemen trying to even this 3-game series with the Maine Mariners. Should they win tonight, then the rubber match will be Friday. Well, either way, they'll play each other Friday. It's just a matter of whether it's a rubber match or not.
Yeah.
Icemen with a steal in the offensive zone, but they couldn't get the pass away to Sanchez. Maine is onside. At least they call it onside. I wasn't so sure myself. And a save made by Williams down low on a tap attempt from LeBerge. I thought that play should have been halted from the get-go, but the Mariners get an opportunity instead. Brazeau behind the net, defended by McKenzie. Centering feed goes into the high slot, knocked free by Jacksonville, but not out yet. Brazeau in the high slot. Rister deflected wide. That was a dangerous situation there, as Martin, I believe, got a piece of it for Maine. Finally, the Icemen are able to clear it away. Man, you just have to hold your breath every time this top line from the Mariners comes onto the ice.
Dangerous group with LeBerge and Brazeau. I mean, they come in and double digits in points. One's coming off a 2-goal game yesterday. In fact, looking at LeBerge, he's got 8 points here in the last 3 games. So he's really been lighting it up here, and he's heating up for the Mariners right now at the right time here on this road trip.
Bouncing puck at center. Jacksonville collects. Lodermeyer back into his own zone for Jeff Taylor, who has credit for the Iceman goal. I thought it might have been deflected. Perhaps it was deflected by a Maine player on the way in. Either way, it's Taylor's first goal. Actually, his first goal as an Iceman player.
Yeah.
Since he did play a little bit last year, but did not have a goal for them last year either. That is deceiving, though. He is an offensive-style defenseman. I expect that to be one of many for Jeff Taylor for the Icemen, assuming he stays down here anyway. Jacksonville behind their own net. Man gets tripped up on the play. No call. We play on. Maine with a pass towards net, blocked in front. Another slap shot blocked by the Icemen as well. They'll drive it around the near side wall, trying to clear it away as Elmer to the line, not out still. Maine holds it in. Askey with a centering pass all the way to the blue line. Rister on net, easily gobbled up there by Williams, and a face-off to his left with 2:48 to go.
Well, the Icemen right now, 2:48 to go here. They've got a 9-7 shots on goal advantage, and kind of feels like here in the last 3-4 minutes or so, the play's been down on this side of the ice here for the last little bit.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of been all Maine here in the last few minutes here. The Icemen need to kind of turn it. It's all kind of happened right ever since they had some really close opportunities. That really nice Nazarian shot on a little spinorama that kind of stunned everybody. But since that point, it's been all Maine here on the offensive side of things.
Williams covers up right off the draw once again. Eerily similar to yesterday, I think, the way that this game is going. Very curious how the second period goes. Of course, we'll see what happens with the final 2:43 here. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Things really started tightening up in yesterday's contest in the second period for both clubs, really. Time and space was hard to come by yesterday at the end. Maine did get the 1 goal in the second period, which proves to be the difference, and then an empty netter after that. But there were not many chances for either club in the final 40 minutes of the contest yesterday. Jacksonville clears it out. Foot race for the puck, and the Icemen are on it. It is Lynch on the backhand. It goes off the side of the net, crashing into the boards as he gets spilled on the play as he shot the puck. Mariners try to clear, and they do. 3-man rush for them, possible odd-man rush. Offside, however, is going to be called. Patrick Shea in ahead on the left wing side.
Yeah, Jerry Leone there, just kind of slow on that pass, and Shea came in, buzzing a little bit quicker there. If that pass gets there a little quicker, that's a great onside rush for the Mariners. It was a 3-on-2 for them as they entered the zone, but pass just didn't come off his stick very quickly and kind of lulled a little bit, and the result is an icing.
Face off in the neutral zone with Lodermeyer against Master. Friend looks to clear. Brazeau got a piece of it. Maine in deep. Dropping it is LeBerge. Soft shot away, and the Icemen very fortunate that that's all that it was, as it just trickled towards Williams. LeBerge had the chance to let one rip from the hash marks, but he tried to get a little too cute with it and mishandled the puck ultimately.
Well, they're on that shift. You were talking earlier, Arlie, about how do you stop a big body guy like Brazeau, especially on that goal, you know. I mean, he just goes to the net. How do you move him right there on that shift? Jacob Friend lowered the boom on him a little bit with a nice hit there along the boards.
Speaking of Jacob Friend, he's going to be our first intermission guest, and we're going to talk a little bit about him and how he has to defend a guy like Justin Brazeau. He actually has a little bit of history with Brazeau as we come back to play. Boudier got a piece of a wrister from Kyle McKenzie. Didn't look all that comfortable at the same time. Martin on a bouncing puck in the high slot. Couldn't get the shot away. Comes loose to Sides. His backhander is deflected into the corner. Sides gets it back, trying to spin away from Martin. Looking to play it down low. Maine can't clear yet. McKenzie holds it into the blue line for Martin. Martin with a wrister and a screen. That goes wide off the short side. Side's got his stick lifted as he tried to knock it off the boards, and Jacksonville still holds it in. Lodermeyer waits for some help. Wrist shot is blocked by Martin. Martin between the legs pass for Master, and he will airmail it high into the air. That almost hit the scoreboard. It was so high as he clears it all the way back to the Jacksonville zone. Icemen right back in the offensive end. Elmer for Brown, golfing at it behind the Maine net. Bouncing off the dasher for Jake Elmer. Elmer on his backhand, looking for Brown. Brown taps it away from a man. Centering feed, he put it right through the blue paint. Nobody there for a deflection. Taylor to the right side. McEnany winds and fires. Deflected and a save. Rebound is loose. Mariners have it. Santos will skate out now with 40 seconds to go in the period. Still a 1-1 hockey game. Jacksonville's Jake Elmer wristed off the boards for Brown. Brown cannot set up Nazarian. It is stolen by Maine and played into the zone by the Mariners. Jacksonville right back with Taylor for Brown. 23 seconds to go in the period. Elmer cannot pass the puck to Nazarian. Loose in the neutral zone. Comes free for Elmer once again. Maybe one final rush here for Jacksonville. Elmer, what a move. Steps around the man. Forehand save is made by Boudier with 10 seconds to go. What an inside-out move from Jake Elmer. He faked that defenseman right out of his hockey pants. 4 seconds to go. Long shot from Maine. Covered up by Williams. Clock stops with 0.9 seconds to go. 0.9. And we'll have a face-off in the Jacksonville zone. And barring some sort of act of God, it's going to be 1-1 going into the break.
Yeah, and Icemen knocking on the door on those two shifts right there, Harley. They were creating a little bit of pressure, and they were making it difficult for Maine to get out of the zones. That allowed the Icemen to continue to attack one after the other there. Again, they had some near misses there. Seems to be the theme here for this club, these near misses. They did everything but put it in the net. They just can't quite get that puck to settle down when they need it, but they are certainly close in doing so, at least in those two shifts they were.
So we go to the locker room with each team with one apiece. Jacksonville, just like yesterday, very, very similar. Jeff Taylor gets the goal. A defenseman gets the goal as well for Jacksonville. His first of the year, set up by James Sanchez and Austin McEnany. Time of that goal at 6:07. Maine comes back with a power play goal. Justin Brazeau redirects a shot pass from Bryson Martin. Also assisting Matthew Santos at 7:27. Shots on goal pretty even as well. Jacksonville gets 11. Maine has 10. I'd say it's pretty appropriate that we're tied at 1 after 1. We will take a break and return momentarily. When we do come back, we'll be joined by Jacksonville defenseman Jacob Friend. Stick around for that. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the Stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze, you can grab your Icemen gear at the Icemen Team Shop. Just visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to visit our online store. You can purchase Icemen team jerseys, t-shirts, hats, pucks, kids gear, and much more. If you're at the game, you can also stop by our merchandise kiosk located in the arena concourse. If you're located out of town but want to show your support for the Icemen from afar, shipping options are available. So visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to get your Icemen swag today.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way. Yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Place of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, and in! Now for the net, he scores! There he scores! Just slip back out to the blue line, shot, score! Rodney scores! Score! It's 3 right, the record!
record books.
It's a hat trick.
He skates in over the line. Deeks shoots.
In
the slot. Shot. Save. Game is over.
Hello, everyone, and
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between periods with the Jacksonville Icemen facing the Maine Mariners this evening. Arlie Johnson joined by defenseman Jacob Friend for the Icemen. Jake, let's go back to last night's game first, a 3-1 defeat, really a tight checking affair where it was just a matter of who was going to get that one extra one at the end. It turned out to be Maine. Let me get your assessments on last night or yesterday morning, I guess, and let's and how it affects tonight's performance.
Yeah, I thought we had a pretty strong start, but I think that we didn't play a full 60 minutes. I think that we kind of had just a very lackadaisical effort in the sense that we just kind of were out there just trying to get by. Both teams had a difficult schedule, obviously, yesterday morning, and I think they just had a little bit more preparation than we did.
How much different was that 10:30 a.m. start? I know there's no excuses. Nobody's ever going to say anything like that, but how much different was it? I mean, it had to be off your routine at the very least.
No, for sure. Obviously, you have a game day routine, and it's definitely not to prepare for a game at 10:30 in the morning. I think, like you said, there's no excuses, but it definitely played a big factor in the game.
All right, well, you got him again tonight, a chance for revenge. I know most guys, after a loss, they want to get right back out onto the ice. But they bring challenges, obviously, too. They've got a huge line, not just in terms of points, but in terms of size with the Justin Brazeau line, along with Pascal Laberge. Talk to me about that matchup, and I expect that you're probably going to be out there for quite a bit of those matchups as well, because you want to be the guy that shuts down the opposition.
Yeah, no, I think it's a big part of my game, the defensive side of the puck, and guys like Brazeau, I've been playing against him for quite some time now. He played in the OHL against me. They're very skilled players, him, Laberge, and that. I think it's Master in the middle. They're just players that they like to have the puck on their stick with lots of time. So the biggest thing is just trying to take time and space away from them.
And I know you want to play physical with these guys too. That's part of your game. It really, maybe be like a perfect matchup for you. I got to think this plays right into your hands, does it not?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, like those guys don't want pressure and they don't want bodies coming at them quickly. And it's important just to play them hard, play them clean. to play them hard, because usually that gets them frustrated, and I think that's a big part of shutting down lines like that.
Also want to talk to you about your progression from last year to this year. You came in middle of the year last year, second-year guy, but already an A on your sweater. Let's talk about that and what it means to already have a letter out there, and just where you feel like your game has evolved from last year to this year.
Yeah, no, I think it's a real honor to be recognized for a leadership role like that, but with a pro team like this, there's so many guys in that locker room that deserve letters, and I think that it's just important to just keep doing what you're doing that brought you here, not let it change anything you're doing. It's just you got a letter because of who you are, not because of who you're going to be. So I think if I just keep my mindset with just every day is the same and just trying to be a little bit better each day, whether that's on or off the ice, I think that's really important to show leadership by example.
All right, Jacob, well, we appreciate the leadership and obviously the performance on the ice, too. Let's get back at him, even the series up, and best of luck to you tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. There's Jacob Friend with us between periods with the Icemen and Maine Mariners. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze, you can grab your Icemen gear at the Icemen Team Shop. Just visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to visit our online store. You can purchase Icemen team jerseys, t-shirts, hats, pucks, kids gear, and much more. If you're at the game, you can also stop by our merchandise kiosk located in the arena concourse. If you're located out of town but want to show your support for the Icemen from afar, shipping options are available. So visit JacksonvilleIcemen.com/merch to get your Icemen swag today.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way, yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
And we are back at the Publix rink at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you as the Icemen and Maine Mariners are tied at 1. Joined here, of course, by Alex Reed as we go through the ECHL scoreboard. We got a handful of games today, including a couple of important ones in the South Division. The Florida Everblades, after a rough start for them, I think they started 1-2-1, something like that, but they've turned things around. They are 6-3-1-1 now. The Everblades hosting the Orlando Solar Bears tonight, so another in-state Florida matchup, not involving the Icemen this time. It's 1-0 Florida midway through the first period. The Everblades getting a goal from their captain, John McCarron, just 17 seconds into the game today. So the Everblades on top by a score of 1-0. Also, the upstart Norfolk Admirals in action. They are hosting the South Carolina Stingrays this evening. That game is scoreless. Late in the first period, Norfolk at 6-4 on the year, a hot start for them. They were 6-2, but they have lost 2 in a row since then. So 5 of the 7 teams in the South Division are in action tonight. Only Atlanta. What else is new with Atlanta? They've already played the fewest games in the league, along with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. They are idle this evening. Elsewhere around the league, the Indy Fuel, a rough start for them. They do have the lead tonight, 1-0 after 1 period over the Fort Wayne Comets. But the Indy Fuel starting 2-6 on the year. Fort Wayne, now the defending Kelly Cup champions. They took the title last year, defeating South Carolina in the finals, and they're off to a great start this year as well. The Comets at 6-1-1 on the season. The Worcester Railers are in Canada, in Quebec. They are visiting the Trois-Rivières Lions. It is 2-0 Worcester after 1 period of play. Elsewhere around the league, 2 other games that have not started yet. They are both going to be Mountain Time Zone starts. The Rapid City Rush are hosting the Allen Americans, and it is the Idaho Steelheads at home. They are hosting the Adirondack Thunder. Don't forget, the Icemen will continue this 9 home game out of 10 game total stretch on Friday night. This is 2 straight weeks, this week and next week, where the Icemen will play 4 games in 5 nights. So got to make sure the players get rested, make sure that they are ready to go each and every night. There are no 3 games and 3-night stretches this time. It's the exact same thing this week as it is next week, as the Icemen have games both weeks, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. It'll be the same thing next week. The Icemen, after a home game against Maine this Friday, they will travel to Florida for a game against the Everblades this Saturday night. That's the only road game in this stretch of 10 for the Icemen. Next week, it is 4 games all at home over Thanksgiving week. They'll host the South Carolina Stingrays on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, which is Thanksgiving Eve, also Friday and Saturday, just after Thanksgiving. All 3 of those games, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, will all be against the Florida Everblades. So a stretch of 4 out of 5 games against the Everblades starting on Saturday. Very interesting how the schedule is sort of blocking things together. 3 straight against Maine, then 4 out of 5 with Florida. It's going to be quite a bit of that, and maybe cut down on the travel a little bit for the Icemen as Jacksonville comes back out onto the ice, led by goaltender Charles Williams. He played very well in that first period. Very even opening frame. I think it's appropriate that it's a 1-1 contest. Also that the shots on goal is just about dead even. Jacksonville out shooting Maine 11-10 in the first frame. Now let's see what happens for Jacksonville in the middle frame. Last year, the Icemen were fantastic in the second period. It was always seemed to be when they were at their best. That in overtime anyway, it seemed like they were at their best. But when they are at the opposite bench, when they are attacking the end of the ice that is opposite their bench, they just seem to be just doing a little bit better. Or when they're defending, I should say, defending the zone that's opposite their bench. I don't know what it was last year, but that's how they were. Fantastic in the second period and overtime. I'd love to see more of that tonight and see if Jacksonville can catch Maine maybe on a couple of bad line changes and see if the Icemen can regain the lead here. This is a team that plays very well with the lead. The Icemen can really play lockdown defense They have not allowed many goals this year. They've allowed the fewest shots on goal in the entire ECHL, as Reeder alluded to in the pregame show today. But offense has been a bit of a struggle, so you really want to see them try and find a way to regain the lead as we look at a couple of highlights from the first period if you're watching on flowhockey.tv. Charles Williams early on making a couple of big saves. Boudier making an early save as well, but here's the Icemen goal. Jeff Taylor with a wrister from distance. They got deflected. Wasn't sure if it was Ryan Roth who maybe got that deflection. As of now, they're giving it to Taylor. And there's that play from Aaron Nazarian early in a power play where I still don't know quite how it didn't go in. It actually looked like it went through the legs of goaltender Zach Boudier, but it never made it across the goal line. So we're ready for period number 2. Jacksonville in their blue unis, extra sharp looking. They'll be skating from our right to our left on the broadcast. Maine in their visiting white with Kelly green, I guess I would call it, along with navy blue numbers and pants. And the Icemen bring it into the Mariner zone. Justin Brazeau gets it right back out, loose at center. And it's going to be LeBerge for the Mariners, taking it into the zone offensively, dropping it deep into the Jacksonville end. Friend takes the body on Master. The Mariners hold it at the blue line. Callan with a wrister. That goes well wide off the short side. Comes off the end boards for Ryan Roth, trying to clear it away, unable to do so yet. It's kicked free by Jacksonville. Shot from Maine goes well wide to the far post. It comes off the boards for Howardchuk. Howardchuk cannot clear it. Callan at the blue line. Wrister in a screen, deflects on net. Dangerous play there for Maine, but able to make the stop and hold on to it is Charles Williams. Faceoff comes to his left in the opening minute of play.
Yeah, and lurking around the net was the big guy, number 41, Justin Brazeau. Why not? He goes to the net, and good things have happened for him. And he was right there circling. And like you said, that was kind of a dangerous shot and a dangerous opportunity, but Dice been able to get out of that jam.
Derek Lodermeyer on the faceoff against Brendan Robbins. Lodermeyer wins it cleanly. It's McEnany for Lynch, trying to set up Martin, but it flies over his stick, and the Mariners chase it down deep in their own end. Robbins on the right wing, cross ice look, setting up Connor Doherty. Doherty, what a hit, taken by Luke Lynch. He just laid the lumber down on Maine's captain right at the Mariner bench. Clean hit there from Lynch, and here come the Icemen. Lynch off the wall, hustling for it. The defenseman Taylor fighting for it, but Santos will beat him by a stride, and the Mariners come back at center. It is Robbins waiting for some reinforcements. Santos gets rubbed out on the play by McEnany. Loose behind the Jacksonville net. Taylor got spilled. The Mariners get it back. Centering pass is blocked. Santos trying to center once more. Lodermeyer gets a piece of it. Taylor softly up ahead for McEnany, then for Martin. Martin backhands it off the boards. Jake Elmer takes it in deep behind the main net. Mariners are on it there. Pesky spinning to his forehand side. Feeding it for Greenway. Aaron Nazarian looks to steal the puck from Greenway. Greenway knocks it off the end boards, and Maine will stick handle out of their end. Shea gets tripped up on the play. Easy penalty call there against Jacksonville. And the faceoff will be in the Icemen zone on a tripping call against Jake Elmer. And a power play again for Maine. The league's best power play back on the man advantage, already 1 for 1. And you get the feeling that if you can keep Maine at 5-on-5, they're not going to get that much. Unfortunately, here we are, and it's going to be a very important penalty kill.
Yeah, they got the big guns out there on the top power play unit. And that's how they got their first goal as well. And you're right, 5-on-5. The Icemen have been fine on the even strength situation. So, again, right now, Maine 1 for 1 with the man advantage. Here's their second chance.
Shot from distance is blocked in front, swept towards the line, but Martin holds it in for the Mariners. Santos, cross ice look for LeBerge. Tries for the redirect from Brazeau on the back door. He couldn't get a piece of it, but it was available for the Mariners. Now getting a piece of it is Brown. Brown, can he get the puck ahead? Just out of the reach of Aaron Nazarian. Could have been a breakaway for the Icemen. Brown had the right idea as Boudier plays it up the right wing side.
Yeah, Brown was falling, so he was down on his knees. He really didn't have a chance to really get the precision. He just had to get the clear.
Williams with a pair of saves, and Williams gets hit on the play. They're going to say no call, we'll play on. Mariners still have the puck. I'm very surprised that wasn't goaltender interference from the Mariners, but we play on. Martin now for Jacksonville. He has the steal. He'll skate to center ice. He's got some numbers now, picking up McKenzie on the play. Lodermeyer cuts to net. Instead, the drop pass went to Martin. That was not the play, and it's a 2-on-1 for Maine the other way. Brazeau for Kim, and a save by Williams. Huge save from Williams as the Mariners keep the puck in the offensive zone. 55 seconds to go on the power play. Kim to LeBerge at the left circle. Tries the seam pass, but it goes off a stick and out to center ice. Man, did Jacksonville get away with that drop pass as the Mariners closed in on a 2-on-1 on a power play. Mariners clear it in. McKenzie drives it right back out for the Icemen. 34 seconds to go on the power play. And it is Kim circling the back of his net. He was trying to do some damage against his former club with that 2-on-1 as the Icemen look for another steal. They cannot get it yet, but now they do. Brown on his backhand side, plays it off the end boards. Back for Taylor. Taylor gives himself some space. He'll wrist it off glass and out. And that should just about do it on the power play. Very well done by the Icemen, save for that 2-on-1 against. I wish I didn't have to say that part of it, but the rest of it was solid.
Yeah, Michael Kim, the former Iceman, getting a good one-on-one chance with his former teammate in Charles Williams. Charlie shutting the door there on Michael. And again, that was the most dangerous of all those chances there in that opportunity.
Off the play, what an effort there from Jacob Friend. He did not have a stick on the play as he received a pass in a dangerous area defensively. He was able to kind of skate handle the puck in a way to get it to a teammate. And we come back now into the Mariner zone. The Icemen maybe getting a little bit of a jump from that penalty kill as Lodermeyer collides with Doherty off the play. That's 2 shifts in a row for Doherty, where he's gotten spilled from a couple of good body checks from the Icemen.
Jacob Friend showing off what he's learned there in the sewer ball game before hockey there with the fancy footwork.
That's exactly what it was. As the Icemen now on the forecheck. Brown gets a piece of the puck, but not enough to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Sides knocks it free at center ice, and Jacksonville has it in the neutral zone. Here's Howardchuk for the Icemen. Good cross-ice look for Brown. Takes it with his skate. Wrister is wide. Sides with a drive, and he puts that one wide as he had Boudier out of position. It comes off the glass and out to center ice. Sides knew he had to one-time it, but he had an opening. Tough play to make, and he popped it just wide. 1-1 score, 14:52 to go in the second period. Jacksonville with the puck at center. A poke check from Maine knocks it free. The Icemen still have possession. McEnany for Howardchuk at his own blue line. Howardchuk starts the rush for Lynch. Good feed to Nazarian, left wing side. Wrister on net. It is gloved by Boudier. No rebound for the Icemen, and the faceoff will come into Maine territory.
Yeah, Boudier, he's kind of struggled a little bit at times in positioning there, and there's been some rebounds, but a good look there on that time by Joey Sides. He just pelted it just a little bit too high, though, but he had to get rid of it quickly because Boudier was getting back to cover that post, but it was open for a good amount of time, so he had to hammer it. When you hammer it with the slapper, sometimes you lose in a lot of control there, but Joey Sides with another good look here in his hockey game.
I'd like to see Sides maybe get a regular shift. I don't know if he's ready in terms of stamina just yet. So maybe just to be the 10th forward tonight, but maybe look for him to have a regular shift on one of the top lines in the upcoming couple of games or so, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's listed as the extra forward here today. I know it's been first game in a while, so trying to ease him back, see what he's comfortable with. You don't want to push it too much, and but they felt he was ready enough. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have been playing tonight. So they felt they just want to get him in, get his legs back here, and kind of play it from there. But I think he's had some good looks tonight, Arlie.
Looking to go around the world here as Robbins' turnaround shot goes wide. He went all the way around the offensive zone from behind the net to the blue line and back behind the net as the Icemen break it out. And it's a 2-on-1 for Jacksonville. Martin with Roth. Pass to Roth, forehand, and he put it wide of the net. That pass broke through, found its way to Roth, but he could not find the range. That's 2 in a row now for Jacksonville, where they've had an opportunity to put it into at least half of an open net, but they have not put it on frame. Jacksonville looks for the steal again. Martin got a piece of it, Craig Martin that is. It bounced in the air to Maine's goaltender Boudier. He'll glove it and take the draw, and we will take a break with 13:38 to go in the second period. It's Jacksonville 1, Maine 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. FlowHockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
With Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you, calling this game between the Jacksonville Icemen and Maine Mariners. Always great to be up here in the booth, especially after a lost year with me out of the bubble, you in the bubble last year.
Yeah, it's good to be back up.
Oh, it's so good.
Out of the bubble and back up here in the booth. But I'll tell you, the bubble was, it was, like I said, I've said it a couple of times, it was a great experience for me and learning a different side of this great game and more on that kind of like the video and side. I look at the game entirely different now. You know, so it was a lot of fun, a different experience, but just, you know, it's good to be back to normal though. And also to have, you know, more fans in the stands.
Sure.
That's even great. I mean, the crowds here have been awesome. And, you know, you look at the attendance right now as the puck goes out of play there early. Icemen at the top of the league here now through 3 games, this being the 4th. But the Icemen right now averaging 8,216 fans per game. And that's good for first overall in the ECHL. The Icemen have always been, you know, around in the top 3 or 4 since they, you know, returned to Jacksonville here. But this was talking with Bob Arablo, the team's president. He said this was the best start as far as number of fans through the first 3 games we've ever had. And, I mean, you look at the crowds, yeah, they've all been great. So, and, you know, looking for at a Wednesday night crowd here, they kind of filed in pretty well. It's a pretty decent crowd. It's a Wednesday crowd.
For a Wednesday in November, I would take this every time.
Yeah, absolutely, 100% here. So, you know, it's a little bit lighter than what we've seen on the weekends. But, again, it's just great to see, and things continue to grow here.
4 home games next week over Thanksgiving week. The kids are all out of school too. Thanksgiving Eve, that's maybe not a typical Wednesday as well. That might be a decent crowd also.
Yeah,
and of course, Friday night here.
Yeah, absolutely. We have so next week, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Is that the slate, or is it Tuesday?
Next week,
yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
right.
Friday,
so
Saturday.
It's the same as this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday there. So again, there's a lot of family coming into town to visit for the holiday there, Thanksgiving. Hey, bring them to a game. It should be a lot of fun here, and something to do with the family.
Jacksonville with an offensive zone draw, but the Mariners win that faceoff. Howard Truck tries for the steal. Sanchez gets a piece of it. Roth got a piece of it. None of them could keep it in the zone, but they do get it back at center ice. Roth looking to chip it in deep. Mariners get it down low. Andrew Pesky on his forehand. Skates away from the forechecking of James Sanchez. The Mariners get it to the Jacksonville blue line. McEnany chips it right off the glass. Not out yet. Held in by Greenway. Greenway with a centering feed. What a great play by Williams, the goaltender, as the puck is frozen there. Centering pass all alone on the doorstep was Kelty Jerry Leone. Williams saw it, pounced on it, and was able to flash his stick out for a poke check on that pass. And that pass really was not anywhere near him. He really had to throw that stick out there. Not literally, but you get the idea. He had to throw it out there quite a bit to get a piece of that pass.
Yeah, he was reaching there for sure just to complete it. And, again, another wild scramble in front. Maine, they go to the nets. There's no questioning that. We saw that yesterday. And obviously here so far in this game, they crash, they go hard after it. And they look for those, those dirty goals there. And they came close in that time. Big hit on the far side.
Icemen get a shot from Joey Sides and a save made by Boudier. The Maine Mariners don't really like that Sides kind of took a jab at Boudier after he had already frozen it. And truth be told, I don't even think that play should have counted. I thought that was going to be a puck out of play. It hit the curved glass right at the Jacksonville bench, and it just caromed right back to Sides. It was a very fortuitous bounce that I don't think should have actually even counted, but I wouldn't have complained or anything. I'm just stating.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. If it hits that curved part, which is the inside part of that glass, and that's technically kind of like the bench area, you're right, it probably shouldn't have. They got the replay up on the board here.
Yeah, it hit
it's tough to tell.
Came right back out to Sides.
Boy, it did. Yeah, I see that there. Now I see where it hit. Yeah, it came right to him. Well, the Icemen haven't been getting their share of bounces to get on sticks at times of need. And that time it was placed perfectly. Just needed a little help from the glass there.
And a good finish would have helped there, too. Instead, we stay 1-1. I guess justice prevails. You know, it's a play that I don't think should have counted anyway, but the Icemen certainly would have taken it, as Jacksonville has it now in the offensive end. Here's Side stepping around a man. Cuts to the forehand. Save made by Boudier. Rebound just covered up by Boudier. What a move there from Joey Sides. A spinorama along a Maine defender, and then he had a power move from the goal line extended. I love seeing that. Crash the net, get some chances in tight.
Yeah.
Joey Sides showing him how it's done.
Yeah, and that's, again, I mean, the experience there. I mean, he put up some good numbers here in his career, and, you know, he's a guy really, you know, let's talk about really how much he's played in the last couple of years. He did not play he played 2 games last season for Rapid City. So basically, you know, sat out the entire year, basically. Came here this year with the team, played the first game down in Florida, had a shorthanded goal, but then had the injury. And so he's only played, this is really his 4th game in 2 years.
Wow.
Arlie. And so he hasn't played a lot of hockey, but, you know, he's got to ease back in. But tonight, he's really kind of been a guy that stood out a little bit.
Puts it in great perspective, Reader, how little he has played in terms of actual game hockey. It's one thing to be a good player. It's another thing to be in complete game shape and ready to go without much actual gameplay. But he sure...
Yeah, actually, in 3 years, he's played now 4 games. So the last full season he played was 2018-2019 with Kansas City. He had 46 points, 57 games. He did not play in 19-20, and he played 2 games, as I mentioned, last year. And then here he is tonight.
And here are the Icemen. Nazarian with a wrister. Save is made. Rebound behind the net. And it's swept up the wall by Kim, but not cleared yet. Aaron Nazarian with a great chance. He was trying to make it a 2-on-1, but his line mate couldn't get into the play quick enough, forcing Nazarian to take that wrister from the left faceoff circle. Still a quality chance just the same, as Jacksonville tries to center it again. Elmer to the blue line for Pineda. Cross ice look. It is Brazeau into the slot for Elmer. Cannot pull the trigger. Comes towards the blue line. Elmer hustles. He'll hold it in. Wrister goes just wide on the play. Nazarian hustles. Gets away from a man. Centering pass. Deflects to Pineda. Pineda with a drive and a screen that is blocked. Maybe the best pressure of the day here from Jacksonville, as Pineda now loses the handle out of the clearing attempt from Maine. Pineda has to come back into his own end to get it. That was a good-looking shift there and sustained pressure from the Icemen. Back for Jacksonville. Brazeau tries to knock it free. Maine with a steal. Stepping out on the play was Greenway. All alone is Robbins. What a save by Williams with the right pad. Keeping this game 1-1. Maine still has the puck. Pesky with a drive. That's deflected into the opposite corner. Williams without his goaltender stick right now. Jacksonville could really use a clear right now. Santos, who just had that bid, gives it up to the Icemen. Man, it's tripped up on the play right in front of the referee. How is that not a penalty? That was nearly a slew foot, and the Mariners hold it in because of it. Santos tries to step around the man, and they'll score. Maine scores. How was that not called? I never talk about the officiating, and the chorus of boos will tell you all about it.
Yeah, and the boos aren't because Maine scored the goal so much as they did. They scored the goal after what, you're right, Arlie, was a questionable no call. And look at it, you can see right now Christopher Brown right talking to Andrew Wilk. The Iceman bench stood up. They can't believe it. But again, there should have been a penalty there in Maine. I think, you know, everyone in this building except for Andrew Wilk would agree. And it leads to a goal for Maine. And now they have the lead 2-1.
At exactly the 10-minute mark, I had to turn down the fan volume because they are saying things that are not necessarily nice towards referee Andrew Wilk. But the goal is going to go to Cameron Askew. And remember, that was all without Charles Williams having his stick also. I mean, he was out of position. I thought that was a great break, but it was a clear-cut penalty that was not called. Instead, the Mariners take the lead 2-1. Now another trip on the play, again not called, and Williams makes another save. That one maybe not as obvious at the other one, but it certainly could have been called again. And we'll go to break. And the crowd again in just a chorus of boos as the Mariners have taken the lead 2-1. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and on FlowHockey.tv.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Very controversial goal from the Maine Mariners, has them on top 2-1. Not because of whether the goal was in or not, but because of how there was not a penalty called against the Mariners on a clear-cut trip that was not called by referee Andrew Wilk. I get it, sometimes you miss them, but I don't know how you could have possibly missed that particular one. As the Mariners step in, and they've got a little bit of life from this as well. It's Bryson Martin to the blue line for Doherty, trying to set up Brazeau as the Mariners have their top line on in the offensive zone. Doherty at the left point, gives it up to Lynch, but not out of the zone yet. Sanchez gets a piece of it, loses it to Master. Master looks for the turnaround shot, deflects on net, and Williams gets a quick whistle as he covers it up. 9:12 to go in period number 2, and the Icemen trailing by 1 on Askew's 3rd goal of the season.
Well, during the break there, Nick Luco having a chat with Andrew Wilk, a veteran official here in this league, and you know, it was not a pleasant talk, I'm certain, for either side to have to get involved with there, but nothing you can do. The goal's going to count regardless. So, I think Nick Luco just letting him know, and hey, this one of those things. And of course, Andrew Wilkie wants to get it right, and a lot of the referees do. And you're right. You get to those situations. It's so unfortunate when something does or does not happen and affects really the play in the game. In that case,
it definitely affected the game here as the Mariners have taken the lead 2-1. Jacksonville trying to clear out of their zone. They get it ahead. They've got a 2-on-1. Martin with Lodermeyer. Martin holds, centering feed. Lodermeyer cannot get a stick on it. Sides holds it in for Martin behind the net, looking for Lodermeyer. Comes up high to McEnany. To the blue line for Taylor. Winds and fires. That is deflected away by Maine, and now they'll skate out with it. Michael Kim through the neutral zone with a 3-man charge. Romano trying to go back to Kim. Never reached him. It goes right through the slot to the opposite wing. Mariners get it back again in the high slot. Kicked away by Jacksonville. Martin, can he get away from Kim? No. Back at center ice, Jacksonville is on sides. Joey sides for Sailor, and a save is made. Rebound, and Boudier is able to cover it up as the Icemen crashing the net, looking to even it up. But Boudier playing better and better as this game has moved along.
Yeah, he really has. He's gotten stronger, as you mentioned. The longer he's been in this game, we mentioned he looked maybe a little off out of position, a little shaky at times, but he seems to be getting stronger here. And he's starting to see a few more chances come his way. And again, the Icemen getting it down there, making it all happen. Just have not yet really gotten the pay dirt on those plays and on those chances. The chances are there.
Jacksonville wins the faceoff. They'll rim it around. Pinching in from the blue line is Jacob Panetta. He'll hold it in for Brown. For Panetta again, and back behind the net, Nazarian unable to take it off the dasher board. It stayed up in the air, and the Mariners get it to center ice. Puck goes high into the air, and a save made by Jacksonville's goaltender, Tyler Wall, from the bench.
He sure did. He's got the mask off, just kind of chilling there on the bench, just in front of the equipment manager, Matt Conti, and popped up in the air, and he just made the snag there with the glove.
Made it look easy.
Yeah, he did.
It actually was easy, truth be told, especially with a glove. But he made the save just the same. And the faceoff will come to the neutral zone. Jacksonville looking to even the score after an exceptionally tough luck goal allowed just a couple of minutes ago. We'll see if maybe that can be fuel to the fire for the Icemen to try and win this game despite a call that really went against them, or a non-call in this case that went against them. Puck is in the Jacksonville zone, but the Icemen have it. Elmer ahead for Nazarian. Nazarian tries to get it to the blue line. It's going to be a delayed offside. Jacksonville tags up, but the Mariners have possession. It is Pesky on the right wing. Skates wide around Elmer to center ice. He'll forehand into the left side of Williams. Friend battles for it and wins it. Up the left wing for Howardchuk. He loses the handle. It's held in by Maine. Shot is blocked in front by McKenzie. Rebound for Friend. Cannot clear away from LeBerge. Friend gets the body now on LeBerge. Puck comes loose into the corner. Friend again takes the body as the puck is tipped away by Jacksonville. Here comes Elmer. 3-on-2 breakout for the Icemen. Elmer into the high slot for Sanchez. Turns onto his backhand. Tries to lift it under the crossbar. He put it wide of the net. Elmer cannot get it to the blue line, and the Mariners come back. Askew has it poke checked away, but Maine still has control. Onside of the Mariners into the zone. Askew at the left faceoff dot. Rister on goal. Gloved by Williams. He'll take the draw to his right. As the Icemen had a 3-on-2, the pass for Sanchez was behind him. So he never really could do anything. That kind of really broke off the timing on that play.
Yeah, it really could have. And just that little delay, and how many times you see that happen. And that was kind of how that one played out. 6:56 to go, though, Arlie. And Ice were trailing here in this hockey game. And it just, again, this game kind of feels like yesterday a little bit. Like, I don't know, it just, you feel like you're down, but you played all right from the standpoint that you're creating chances, but just not that much to show for it here.
Icemen have the puck in their own zone. It is Joey Sides. Stick handling to center. He'll backhand it behind the net of Boudier. Boudier will play it himself around the wall. Finds a teammate in Michael Kim. Kim for Askew, and an easy breakout here from the Mariners. Robbins steps around McEnany, but he doesn't have the puck. He just plays it in deep, trying to deflect it away as Sides. Callan will pinch him from the line to hold it in, and the puck rolls to an opposite wing, and the Icemen in possession. It is McEnany. Cross ice look, blocked, and it goes out of play. Faceoff will be at center ice with 6:22 on the clock. The longer this goes with the Icemen trailing, I think the more difficult it becomes for them to get the equalizer. You want to get them right back on the board quickly so they can start feeling good about themselves. The longer it goes, you just keep thinking, man, what's it going to take? What's it going to take? Got to find a way to just bury some chances. Maine has the puck at center. They'll wrist it around the boards. Williams will play it himself for Panetta. Around the wall to the far side. Roth got a piece of the puck. He can't clear it out yet. Held in at the blue line. Shot is blocked by Brazeau. He'll flip it up the backhand for Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian has to regroup at center. Now he'll come into the zone onside, but the Mariners have 4 back at this point. Christopher Brown knocking it into the corner. Pesky has it for Maine. Spins away from Roth. Gives it up nearly to Nazarian, but he had to jump over his stick. J.D. Greenway high into the air. Bouncing puck at center. Belongs to Jacksonville and Jacob Panetta. D to D for Brazeau. Brazeau flips it up the right side, and Roth forced just to play it out to center. Maine had a puck go off a skate, but right back to them. Pesky up the wall for Jerry Leone. Delayed offside. Shea comes back out to center ice. He'll play it into his own end for Martin. Bryson Martin this time. Connor Doherty, wing to wing. Nobody home. Comes into the Jacksonville zone. This is going to be called icing. And the clock stops with 5:17 to go in the second period. Perhaps it is offensive zone draw here for the Icemen. Curious to see who they bring out for the faceoff. A couple of times yesterday we saw Derek Lodermeyer come out for faceoffs on the left. They want to keep this line of James Sanchez out there this time. I think he would rather it be on the right-hand side. And we'll see if an offensive zone draw perhaps can create some offense. They do win the faceoff. Puck rolls towards Boudier. Call it a shot on goal. And do we have a penalty coming?
Yeah.
It's going to be on Doherty against the Mariners.
Yeah, he was just a little too aggressive there with the shove after the whistle, and he's going to get hit for the either the cross check or the rough. Yeah, it's going to be a cross-checking penalty here, and just one of those things. It was just a little love tap there, and it wasn't even like an aggressive one whatsoever. But then being aggressive was Doherty, who just came right in, the captain, and literally just with a hard cross-check there. The referee, Andrew Wilkes, not going to allow that one to go. So Ice are going to get a power play right now with a chance to even it up.
We'll take a very quick break. We'll come back with an Icemen power play. They trail 2-1 with 5:12 to go in the second period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way, yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECH.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze, you can grab your Icemen gear at the Icemen Team Shop. Just visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to visit our online store. You can purchase Icemen team jerseys, t-shirts, hats, pucks, kids gear, and much more. If you're at the game, you can also stop by our merchandise kiosk located in the arena concourse. If you're located out of town but want to show your support for the Icemen from afar, shipping options are available. So visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to get your Icemen swag today. Power play number 2 for the Icemen. They win the faceoff. Brown looking for Nazarian. Maine with the steal and clear. And man, the Icemen not only could use some offense in general, but in specific with the man advantage, as they have not been as effective as they would like. Overall, they're 24th in the league right now at just 13.2%, and the Mariners get another clear the length of the ice. Williams leaving the puck for Jeff Taylor behind his net. Outlet pass for Sanchez, touching it to the right for Brown. The Icemen slowed up a little bit. Brown back inside his own blue line, leaving the puck for Taylor. Crowd getting a little restless from this as well. Taylor for Nazarian. He'll just backhand it in. Tricky bounce, but the Mariners have it. Kim, dangerous pass, but they works to Robbins, and he'll clear it once more. So Jacksonville has not been able to touch the puck in the offensive zone since the faceoff for this power play began. Here they come again, still 59 seconds to go on it. Sanchez chips and chases. Martin is on it first for Maine. To the blue line, but not out, and now the Icemen will set up shop. Taylor underneath, goes to Roth, forehand over the crossbar. And again, the Icemen cannot put it on net. Sanchez at the right circle, cuts into the high slot. To the circle for Taylor, left side. Jeff Taylor sets up along the half wall. Centering feed goes to Roth, turnaround shot just wide. Lodermeyer off the boards for Brown. Brown tries to play it back for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer at the top of the circle, right side. Plays it off the boards for Taylor at the point. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Brown fans on it, and Maine clears it. Ryan Roth is going to be thinking about that shot in his dreams tonight, but he could not put it on net. Jacksonville nearly caught Maine on a line change. The Mariners instead, the goaltender, Boudier, clears it all the way out to center ice. One more chance for the Icemen. Brazeau tries to gain the blue line. Maine looks to clear, they cannot do it. It is Roth losing the handle. Mariners get it back, look out as it goes into the Jacksonville bench. And we are back at 5-on-5, so the Icemen get 0 shots on goal on that power play as well. One great chance for Ryan Roth, but he drove it over the bar.
Yeah, it was a good look. And it was there, Arlie. It was open, but just kind of skyhooked it a little bit too much there. Just, as I said, just sailed above the bar. And the Icemen there with another opportunity with the man advantage. Another one of those chances, to try to even it up there. And again, a lot of flash, but at least in the second half of that, but nothing to show for it again. So, they're going to figure this out. They're going to punch through. But right now, it is starting to become a little bit of a thing, and everyone's kind of thinking it right now here that, hey, we just got to get out of here, get a couple of goals in a quick amount of time, and things will start to open up.
Sides just had a chance from in tight, but he couldn't get enough power on that shot towards goal. It slipped it wide of the play. Sides gets it back behind the main net. Love the effort here from Joey Sides, feeding Craig Martin to the near side boards. Martin to the blue line for Friend. Friend drops it towards goal. It's deflected over the crossbar by Sides. A Maine player briefly had lost the stick, but Michael Kim picks it back up. Iceman with a good look to the blue line for Friend. Right side, it's McKenzie, just playing it down low. And the Mariners try to clear. Friend holds it in, pinching in from the blue line. The steady blue line defenseman playing it down low. Looking for McKenzie. He steps up as well to keep it in the zone. Maine finally gets it back behind their net. Kim has a little more time and space. He'll feed it up the wall for Brazeau. Brazeau to the blue line. Has it poke checked away by Jacksonville. Here come the Icemen. Sanchez with a 3-man rush. The Icemen are onside. Right wing. Rister goes wide on the play to the far post, and it comes all the way out to center ice. Jeff Taylor will try for Elmer. Elmer is onside. He's wiped out on the play by Michael Kim behind the main net. Martin feeds it, but it's stolen by the Icemen. Brown down into the corner for Elmer, right wing side. 1:49 to go in the second period. Jacksonville still trails by 1 at 2-1. Brown for the Icemen. He loses the handle. Mariners get it back, and they'll airmail it to the red line. Bouncing puck there belongs to Jeff Taylor for the Icemen. Long outlet pass deflected in the zone by Nazarian. Brown is going to be first on the puck for Jacksonville. Looking for Nazarian. What a move by Nazarian. Tries to center all alone. What a save as Elmer, right on the doorstep, had the opportunity to tie it up. But Boudier with a save of the night for either play, for either goaltender, keeps this one on top for the Mariners. You cannot ask for a better chance. Finally, the Icemen put it on goal, but Boudier is there for his save of the night.
Yeah, big time there. Big time stop. Keeps that one out. And again, it was a pass from just outside, inside the corner there, right across the crease backside for Elmer. Got good wood on it there, but Boudier able to make the big stop there. It was interesting. There was a collision on that shift between Michael Kim of the Mariners and Jake Elmer. I was talking with Elmer. Kimmer at training camp. And he said in a preseason game up in Providence and Hartford, they were playing against each other. Kim leveled him in the corner, and he goes, "What the heck, Kimmer?" Because they were teammates last year here in Jacksonville. It was kind of a funny story. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I just finishing the play." But kind of funny how it all spins around, and what a small world the hockey one is.
It really is. Great to see both of them up there getting some AHL time. Elmer actually had a goal for the Hartford Wolfpack in the preseason as well. Might have even been in that same game potentially.
Yeah.
Final minute of play in period number 2. The Mariners have it in the offensive zone. Shot from the blue line is blocked by Jacksonville, not cleared out yet. Robbins steps away from a couple of men. Rister is blocked, trying to glove it down to his stick and getting a shot away wide of the net with Santos. The Icemen do not clear yet. Down to 31 seconds to go. Centering pass knocked away by Williams. Behind the play, we've got sticks up high as a man goes down for Jacksonville. And play is stopped with 28 seconds to go.
Yeah, an Iceman player, I think, took a stick up high, a shot to the face. Is that Panetta down there?
Panetta.
Yeah, and he's in some pain right now.
And again, the crowd.
Yeah, and again, they were wanting a penalty call here in this. Instead of getting up, though, he's kind of hunched over as he skates under his own power back to the bench. Jake Reardon, the athletic trainer, meets him there halfway to help escort him there. And I was just going to mention something a couple shifts ago about Panetta. You want to watch a guy that has really kind of settled down into the pro game. I just see the confidence growing with him in every game. Seems to be more and more steady each game he gets into, and it's really good to see. And
looks like he got caught in the throat, either by a puck or a stick. He took his helmet off and whipped it down to his feet as he was being tended to by Jacksonville athletic trainer Jake Reardon. So he was furious, not necessarily because he is hurt, but for why he got hurt, as the Mariners have it in the offensive zone again. Just 11 seconds to go in the period. Jacksonville with a steal, maybe one final rush for them in the neutral zone. Craig Martin trying to knock it ahead for Sanchez. Sanchez takes it over the blue line, but not in scoring position, and the clock will expire. And just as it was yesterday, it is the exact same trend as yesterday. Jacksonville took a lead in the opening 10 minutes of the first period. Again from a defenseman, this time Jeff Taylor tonight, his first of the year. Maine ties it midway through the first period, just as they did yesterday. This time it's Justin Brazeau. Only one goal in the second period. It was by Maine, just as it was yesterday. This time it is Cameron Askew, and again, a very controversial goal on a non-call on what looked to be an obvious and clear-cut penalty that was not called by Andrew Wilk. But the goal is going to count, and the Mariners now nursing this 2-1 lead, just as they did yesterday. They held on to that lead yesterday and got an empty netter at the end. It's up to the Icemen to solve the goaltender of Zach Boudier and try and change the outcome of things today.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, it's really what it boils down to. The guys there in the room, they know what this comes down to, and that they've got to score more goals. They've got to get these to convert. And that's been a tough thing for this team right now. They're in a little bit of a rut in that regard. Just can't seem to get the goals to go in consistency. It seems as if they'll eventually, they'll come in bunches, and once they break through. But they got 20 minutes to do it, and they got to figure it out. And the guys in that room, every one of them, I know this is something that's weighing on their mind, that they they know opportunities. We talked about the power play situations yesterday. They just didn't take advantage of their opportunities and the scoring chances they've had. Not just tonight, yesterday, but really in this last week and a half. Goals have been a little tough to come by, and this team knows that. But they'll just have to continue to work, continue to grind. If you create chances, law of averages hopefully will get on your side at the very least. So we'll see what happens here in the final 20.
And oftentimes just one goal can really open the floodgates, but they need the one, at least to get this thing deadlocked, and we'll see what happens from there. We'll find out if the Icemen have a third period comeback in them later on, but right now it's intermission time. We will return in a couple of moments. When we do, we're going to have your ECHL Plays of the Week, so stick around for that. We'll also give you the updated scoreboard around the South Division especially. A couple of big South Division games going on tonight as well. After 2 periods, it's the Maine Mariners 2, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on flowhockey.tv and on Mixlr. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. FlowHockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze, you can grab your Icemen gear at the Icemen Team Shop. Just visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to visit our online store. You can purchase Icemen team jerseys, t-shirts, hats, pucks, kids gear, and much more. If you're at the game, you can also stop by our merchandise kiosk located in the arena concourse. If you're located out of town but want to show your support for the Icemen from afar, shipping options are available. So visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to get your Icemen swag today.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way, yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slap shot, off the glove, and in! Now for the net, he scores! He slip that out to the blue line, shot, score! Rodney scores!
Let's rewrite the record book! It's a hat trick. Skates in over the line, Deeks shoots, in the slot, shot, save, game is over!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week. I'm Colin Shuck, the voice of the Idaho Steelheads and your host as we look back at the week that was across the league. As the temperatures have dropped, the action is heating up as the first teams reach double-digit games. Entering the week in one of the warmer ECHL cities, Tyler Bird was returned to the Orlando Solar Bears from the Syracuse Crunch after signing an AHL contract just before opening night. In his Solar Bears debut last Tuesday, the forward wasted no time in making an impact.
Parker battling here into the far corner, fending off Brazeau, and now Sanchez takes over, bouncing puck back to the left point, retained by McLean, tipped in front, they score! Welcome back, Birdman! It's Tyler Bird with his first of the season, and it gives Orlando a 2-0 lead off the tip of his stick blade.
That's Jesse Liedman on the Orlando Solar Bears broadcast network. The Solar Bears went on to win 3-2 that night, and Bird soared to 5 goals and 2 assists, not only for a share of the league scoring lead that week, but also took home ECHL Player of the Week honors for his efforts. Speaking of hot, the Norfolk Admirals were riding a 4-game win streak into last Wednesday's game against the Reading Royals. After goals from Blake Murray and Sam Tebow in the third period to tie the game at 3, the game would be decided in overtime, and it took just 17 seconds for Chase Lang to play hero for Norfolk.
With space, here comes Chase, right side, and a shot, he scored! Just 17 seconds in overtime, Chase Lang beats Nagel 5-hole, and the Admirals come back once again!
In 4 appearances in extra time this year, the Admirals are a perfect 4-0, which leads the ECHL. That was Weston DeWitt with the call on the Admirals broadcast network. Maybe with the hottest stick of the weekend, Maine Mariners forward Louis Zerder-Gossage put up a historic performance on Friday night in Portland against the Trois-Rivières Lions. With the Mariners facing multiple 3-goal deficits throughout the game, Zerder-Gossage single-handedly led them back with 3 straight second-period goals to tie the game at 6. Already with 4 goals on the night, it was no surprise who would give Maine its first lead of the game in the third period.
Moving back out of the zone. Oh, stays in the zone. Here's Brazeau stealing, moving in. He put it at the post. Following up and scoring is guess who? Louis Zerder-Gossage. 5 in the game. 4 in a row. 7-6 Mariners.
That was Michael Keeley on the call. The Mariners would ultimately fall 8-7 in overtime in one of the wildest games in recent years. Zerder-Gossage set a new single-game franchise record for Maine in both goals and points and became the 33rd player in ECHL history to net 5 goals in a game. He would then be loaned to AHL Tucson just 3 days later. The Iowa Heartlanders continue to build their fan base in a market that has never had hockey before. The fans in Coralville, Iowa City have been treated to some exciting home moments, including this strike from forward Chris Bennett on Friday. Here's David Fine on the Iowa Heartlanders Broadcast Network.
Giveaway at net front. Heartlanders 2-on-2. Now a 2-on-1 through center. Short-handed. Misley looking net front. Score! Oh, it's Chris Bennett! And that's the first short-handed goal in Iowa Heartlanders history. Bennett is second of the night. A minute left in the second. The Heartlanders regain the lead, 4-3.
Bennett was named team captain just the day before this goal, which proved to be the game winner over Indy in a 5-3 win. The Idaho Steelheads closed out a 6-game road trip spanning 12 days with a 3-game set in Rapid City last week. The Steelheads earned a hearty 4-1 win on Wednesday that was followed up on Friday with a strong start. Fifth-year forward Will Merchant has been lighting the lamp frequently as of late, and it's no surprise he continued that with the opening tally.
Versteeg lost his twig, gets it back in the middle of the scrum. Puck comes free. Coda tries to get it up, but the Steelheads take it away. Now they have numbers leading in. Merchant, left wing side, up to Casey Johnson. Shoots, one save, rebound, scores! Will Merchant on the putback gets it past the netminder for his 5th goal of the year, and the Steelheads take a 1-0 lead.
That's me on 1350 KTIK The Ticket. Though the goal came in a losing effort, Merchant's strike was his 5th in 7 games, and his assist the following night marked his first point streak of the year. The Steelheads open a 6-game homestand this week. The Cincinnati Cyclones found themselves playing 4 games in 5 days, while subsequently playing 7 contests in a 10-day stretch. The team hosted the defending Kelly Cup champion Fort Wayne Comets on Friday night inside Heritage Bank Center, and with Cincy down by 2 in the third, defenseman Nick Boca got the team back within 1.
Up to center, it's a loose puck that is found by Craggs now. Thought Bush was going to get there. Craggs got it to Caparuso. Now left side shot, they score! Nick Boca! 74 in white has been all over the ice tonight, and there from the left circle, the righty shot, ripping one to the top of the net. The shutout bid for Yuri Patera is over, and with 5:10 to go, it's a 1-goal game.
Boca's goal marked his 2nd on the year, though the Cyclones fell 2-1 against the Comets. Overall, the team did manage a .500 week, going 2-2. However, they will be without 3 defensemen for this week due to multi-game suspensions as a result of their altercations with Wheeling the following night. That was a call by Andrew Mossbrooks on the Cyclones Broadcast Network. The Florida Everblades entered the 3rd period on Saturday, trailing Greenville 4-2, but just 45 seconds apart, Florida scored twice to knot up the game, including this goal from defenseman Ben Masella.
Jake McLaughlin at the half wall, give and go on to Jake Jaremko. Jaremko lofts it to the midpoint shot, and they score! Ben Masella from a mile away. A power play strike knots up the game at 4-all.
The Everblades went on to win 5-4, now sitting atop the South Division for the first time this season. That was Nick Rush on the Everblades Broadcast Network. And on Sunday afternoon, the Worcester Railers closed out a 3-3 weekend in Newfoundland, and Railers captain Jordan Lavelli-Smotherman notched a pair of goals in a 5-3 loss, including this one to kick off their scoring. Here's Cam McGuire with the call on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Railers Radio Network.
Colin Adams down the right wing side. Former product of North Dakota, the high side, Lavelli-Smotherman shoots, scores!
Railers. Railers tie it up. It's the captain, Jordan LaValle Smotherman in the high slot, who received the pass from Nolan Vesey at the left circle, and Smotherman strikes with 16:50 to go in the second period. We're all tied at 1.
The 16th year pro is now tied for the team lead with 3 goals and is one shy of 50 in his ECHL career and just 3 points shy of 100 in 94 games heading into the week. That's all for this week's edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week. Make sure you catch all the ECHL action for your favorite team or across the league throughout the 2021-22 season by subscribing to Flow Hockey, the ECHL's exclusive streaming partner. From the City of Trees, this is Colin Shuck saying so long and good night from Boise.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
We are back at the Publix rink at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson joined by Alex Reed as per usual. High atop section 114 in downtown Jacks. It's a 2-1 game after 2 periods. The Maine Mariners have the lead over the Jacksonville Icemen. To the scoreboard we go. We'll stick in the South Division right now. They are all square between the Florida Everblades and Orlando Solar Bears. That is with 5 minutes to go in the second period. Orlando has gotten a goal from Aaron Luchuk. What else is new for them? League's leading scorer has tied it up for the Solar Bears, so they are 1-1 late in the second period. And a barn burner going in Norfolk, Virginia, as the Admirals have a 1-0 lead over the South Carolina Stingrays. That is in the closing seconds of the second period. South Carolina, kind of a similar the way that the Icemen have been playing. They don't score a lot, they don't allow a lot. difference for them is they're finding ways to win these one-goal games, whereas Jacksonville has not found a way to do it just yet.
That's the difference. I mean, honestly, the Icemen have been holding teams down in goals. I mean, even yesterday was a 3-1 game. I mean, it was an empty netter. So, I mean, they've been tight, 2-3 goals against. Usually that's enough to win you a game. You're holding a team to that because you're scoring enough. But you're right, that's just not what's happening right now. And you're right, South Carolina, kind of one of those teams. They're not lighting it on fire as far as goals, but they are finding ways to win. They're a good defensive team. The Icemen are a pretty good defensive team as well.
Very good.
I think they, obviously the numbers back that up. But, yeah, you're right, a lot of low-scoring games here. Florida game, they're now near the end of the second period. Their goal came 17 seconds in, John McCarron. So we'll see what happens here in this third period. The Icemen have an opportunity. They just continue to, if they can bury a chance here, continue to get some chances and eventually bury one, it's going to really change their mindset, I think, more than anything.
So the Icemen with the third period hype music on right now. The cell phone flashlights are up. Trying to get the fans activated into this third period, see if they can carry the Icemen to a come-from-behind victory. And if that's what it takes, whatever it takes to be able to get another victory here on home ice. Jacksonville is 1-2 at home thus far. Defeating Orlando this past Friday, losses last night, and of course on the home opener as well to South Carolina. Jacksonville does have one overtime loss to their credit when trailing after 2 periods, but for the most part, they have had a hard time coming from behind. They play well with the lead, but this time they'll have to come from behind if they want a positive result, and we'll see if we can get it out of them in this third period. I am sure that Nick Luco and Brandon Mashinter put a charge into the guys in the locker room as we get ready for the third. Puck is down. Maine plays it down low into the Jacksonville end. Ben Howarchuk tries to knock it free for Sanchez. Sanchez cannot clear. Martin cross ice for LeBears. Tried to set up Brazeau, but it was well away from him as he tried to go backdoor again. But a steal from Maine, and they keep it in the zone. Sanchez had an easy opportunity to clear it out, but he put it right on the stick of Callan. And the Icemen finally get it to the blue line, still not out. Roth finally chips it off glass and out. Jacksonville is really struggling getting it out of the zone there. They've been mostly excellent in their own zone. A little shaky that time, but it did not come back to haunt them. They didn't even allow a shot on goal there. It was just a little tougher than they would have liked it to have been to get out of the zone. And the Mariners come away with it. A shot gets deflected by Howarchuk up high. LeBears gives it up to Roth. Roth ahead for Lodermeyer at the blue line. Is it out of the zone? No, it stays in the zone again. LeBears finally has it poke checked away, and clearing it out is Jacob Friend. Foot race for the puck, no icing here. It didn't reach the goal line. Lodermeyer looks for the steal, got a piece of it, but not enough to maintain possession. Icemen still battling for it. Now they do have the steal. Sides, forehand, off the post to the glove side of Boudier as the puck goes high into the air and out of play. They're going to say it touched glass, so no delay of game against Maine. Joey Sides has, I think, been the best forward of the night for the Icemen, and he very nearly put the Icemen on the board again.
Yeah, he did, and he's really connected on some good looks today. He's had the best of the looks, I believe, just most of them, let's say. And you're right, I think he's kind of provided some spark here, and it's a great addition here to the lineup. And again, here it is. There's another opportunity there, Arlie. It's incredible. This one just rings up the pipe. Icemen can't quite get the bounce right now.
Here's Nazarian in front for Taylor at the left circle. Centering pass, Elmer on the back door, but he couldn't get the pass on his stick. And the Mariners get it to center ice. Elmer right back for Jacksonville. Great move into the zone. He's onside. To the left, it's Nazarian. Forehand goes wide. Elmer with a one-timer. That goes well over the crossbar on a deflection. Taylor playing it down low. Nazarian on the doorstep. Tries to wrap around, and another save is made. Rebound is loose. Boudier covers. And the Icemen continue to knock on the door and somehow cannot put it in the net.
Again, another great rush there. Icemen doing a good job there, creating a turnover in the neutral zone to rush back in and put Maine on its heels there. And a good patient play there by Nazarian. He could have taken the shot a little sooner, didn't have it. Did a little pivot move there to try to get it in front, and everybody started crashing the net. But the puck just getting lost in a lot of skates, and the Icemen didn't get a clear path at that second chance rebound.
Brazeau, the defenseman, activates. Save is made again. Rebound is loose. Nobody could find it. Finally, the Mariners pull it away. They have a 3-on-1 the other way. Left wing side, it's Jerry Leone, and he really did the Icemen a favor by shooting it over the crossbar. I think he had other options, but he elected to go shot, and he just airmailed it. And Jacksonville really got away with one there. They don't allow too many odd man rushes. They did there, and they were fortunate that it stayed away from the net.
Yeah, the Icemen were looking at the net of Boudier there, and then everyone lost sight of the puck. And the best sight of it were the Mariners. They knew where it was. They were rushing that way, and that's how the Icemen got beat. It wasn't like a blown assignment, just kind of one of those misfortunate things where they just lost sight of it there for a moment. Then it just reappeared, and the Mariners all jumped on it, and that extra jump there got him that step to get down to the 3-on-1.
Excellent stick handling by Jacob Friend to get that puck out of the zone.
Yeah.
Stepping away from Justin Brazeau to do it. And a steal from Jacksonville. Lynch closes, fires, again goes wide. The Icemen just cannot put that puck on net often enough as it comes out to center ice. He was all alone on the turnover set up by Ben Howarchuk. McKenzie for Jacksonville. Off the wall for Sanchez. He drives it in. Boudier will stick the puck to the corner for Michael Kim. Lynch is bearing down on the forecheck. It's almost as if the Icemen are just trying to be too fine with their shots, feeling that they have to hit the upper 90s on their shot every single time. They don't necessarily have to be that way. And here comes Jacksonville again. Elmer fighting for the puck, but Askew has it by a stride ahead of him. And it's Maine playing it into Jacksonville's end. The Icemen right back up the boards. Fighting for it is Nazarian. Can he step away? Not quite. Greenway knocked it free, and he outlets to Santos. Santos into the zone onside. Looks for a trailer on the play. He'll drop it into the corner instead for Robbins. Robbins for Askew, who currently has the go-ahead goal in this game midway through the second period for him. Maine into the offensive end. It is Santos with a centering feed. Knocked away by Berzola. Berzola up ahead, and it's Elmer at center ice. He'll backhand in. Taking a hit in the process was Elmer in order to get the clear. And a line change for the Icemen. 16:23 to go in the third period. Jacksonville trails 2-1. It's Jacob Panetta up the right wing side. Panetta gets a second crack at it. Good to see him back on the ice. And an excellent outlet feed from Panetta. It is Martin to the left for Sides. Sides back for Martin. Couldn't get the redirect. Trying to center now is Sides, but it's knocked away by the Mariners. Kim up the right wing side, and now we've got a whistle and a penalty. I think this is going against the Mariners. And a power play coming for Jacksonville. J.D. Greenway into the penalty box for cross-checking. And the third power play of the night for Jacksonville will be the one that gets them back on the board.
Yeah, they're hoping third time's the charm here, Arlie, and they're going to have to do it here at some point. They got to break through. We talk about opportunities. This is one right here for this club. And again, we talk how similar this game was to yesterday. I mean, the stakes are the same right now, and the situation seems to be almost similar and identical.
But the Icemen need to break that trend from yesterday. Looking to even the score here. Face-off is controlled by really nobody. It kicks finally to the blue line, and the Icemen control. They'll set up shop with Brown at the right wing circle. Closes, tries for the redirect from Nazarian, but it went right through his skates. Jacksonville is able to hold it in. Bouncing puck, Taylor at the line. Couldn't keep it in that time. It just trickled over, and the Icemen regroup at center. Brown handles a hot potato of a pass off the boards. He'll have to drop it back to Taylor, and the Icemen regroup. It is Sanchez for Brown. Brown looking to step around Kim, will play it down low instead. Boudier tries to clear it himself up the boards. At the line, out of the zone. It's going to be offside against Jacksonville. Taylor had to play the puck. I think if he just let it go, I think it could have been a breakout for Maine. He did the right thing, taking the offside. And the faceoff will be outside Maine's blue line. The Icemen come out with Derek Lodermeyer, Jake Elmer, Ryan Roth up front. Traditional 3-forward, 2 defenseman alignment here for this second power play unit. Zach Berzola along with Jacob Panetta. Panetta has the puck. Stick handling out of his own zone. Weaving through traffic, chipping and chasing. The defenseman goes in deep, trying to get it free for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer to the blue line for Berzola at the circle. Saucer pass for Elmer at the right side. Goes seam pass again. Berzola is there. Save is made by Boudier once more as the Icemen have another great opportunity. Roth behind the net for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer to the top of the circle for Elmer. Lodermeyer gets it back, kicking it onto his stick, trying to leave it there for Roth. Roth spins away from him, man, but the Mariners steal and clear. Another opportunity set up. That time it was Berzola trying to even the score. And at some point you have to give some credit to Zach Boudier for the Mariners as well as the Icemen take it into the zone. Clean entry in there onside. Panetta fakes the shot. Left circle slap shot is blocked by Maine into the opposite corner. Excellent block there from Andrew Romano as the Mariners skate out of the zone this time. Askew will drop it into the corner right side of Icemen goaltender Charles Williams. One final rush for Jacksonville. It's Brazeau through the neutral zone. Trying to go wide on Master. Master steals and clears to center. And the Icemen are 0 for 3 on the power play as J.D. Greenway is back out under the ice. Team skate 5-on-5. Puck goes off the linesman and helps out the Mariners. Here comes Greenway into the zone. Tries for the centering pass. Shot on net. Save made by Williams. Remember that one. That was a between the hash marks shot as Lynch tries to get around the man and does. Couldn't get the shot away. He'll take it into the corner instead and reverse it to the far side. Christopher Brown held up along the wall. Nazarian is there to help out. He gets it to the line. Friend fakes the shot. McKenzie at the right circle. Rister is blocked out to center. I like the push here from Jacksonville. You feel like they're just kind of knocking on the door. At some point, they're going to beat it down. But will they? Maine has bent but not broken yet. The Icemen get another steal at center. This time it's Martin into the zone in the high slot. Rister is blocked. He gets it back into the corner. Around the boards and behind the net is Sanchez. Waits for a trailer. Shot on goal by McEnany and a great kick save by Boudier. As McEnany activated and now it's the Mariners in transition. Wrist shot is deflected out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Jacksonville zone. Jacksonville's looking good in this third period, looking to even the score, but it has not happened yet. It stays Maine 2, Jacksonville 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the Stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
With Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you on flowhockey.tv and on Mixler. We'll be back with you again Friday night, the third game of this three-game series, all at home for the Icemen hosting the Maine Mariners. Maine took the first game, 3-1 was the final yesterday morning in a field trip game for the kids of Duval County, St. John's, Clay County. It was a wonderful event. The Icemen trying to break out of their zone, and they do as we resume live play. It is Martin getting to center ice, but he had his pocket picked by Robbins, and the Mariners have it in their own zone. Andrew Pesky looking to stick handle away from Craig Martin. A poke check by Jacksonville. They couldn't work with it. Mariners get a clear in. McEnany all the way around the boards trying to catch Maine in a line. Changes Martin. Right circle. Wrist shot. Save is made by Boudier. Rebound. Martin tries to throw it to Sides in the corner. Sides with a centering feed. And the Maine Mariners will steal it and skate out with it. Excellent work there from the Icemen to set up Craig Martin. And I think that shot really fooled Boudier. He was able to get a piece of it, but he really fought that one off. I was actually thinking that maybe it would break through towards the goal. It did not bounce that right way. Jacksonville right back in. Shot off the side of the net. It lands almost on the back of the net. Held in there by the Icemen. Ryan Roth, indirect feed for Brazeau at the blue line. Brazeau plays it down low. Sanchez is able to kick it onto his stick. Sanchez trying to knock it free, but the Mariners are there. Roth holds him up. Hawerchuk knocks it away from a man, trying to knock it free for Sanchez. Now it's Roth in the high slot. Turnaround shot, deflected, and a save made by Boudier. I think Sanchez got a piece of that one on the way. And the Icemen continue to pound away at the Maine net. Listed with 6 shots on goal. I actually wonder if it's a couple more than that. And one thing I will say is that at least the Icemen are putting more on net. You know, they've had a lot of situations in the first 2 periods where they were putting the puck wide and just missing the net, not giving them a chance at all to even the score. Right now, though, they are making Boudier work for it. Mariners win the draw. They'll clear to center. Brown tries to turn away from LeBerge, unable to do so. Maine is back into the zone. It's Justin Brazeau. Brazeau behind the Jacksonville net, shielding the puck with that huge 6'6" frame of his. Puck bounces high into the air. It comes to the Jacksonville. Outlet pass, looking for Nazarian. Could not feed it. It's going to be no icing here, however, as the Icemen are first on the puck. Jake Elmer spins away from a man, and a penalty coming again on the Mariners. Friend goes after Bryson Martin, but he thinks better of it and skates away because he doesn't want to even things up. I think that's very smart there from Jacob Friend, as the Icemen are back on the power play, boarding against Bryson Martin.
Yeah, in a 4-1, 5-1 game, Friend's going in there with a different attitude, but knowing that this is really close and a 2-1 contest, and if he goes in there and roughs him up, Bryson Martin up there, they're going to probably even things up here. He knows his team needs to get another crack here at this power play, and they're starting to get the momentum, Arlie, and they're getting the shots on target. They haven't had one good pass, but here's another chance with the man advantage. The 4th of the game for Jacksonville.
They're going to re-drop the puck.
Yeah.
The Icemen with 4 forwards on the ice. Up front, it's James Sanchez in the pivot, Luke Lynch in the slot, Aaron Nazarian along the left-hand side. At the blue line, it's Christopher Brown as that 4th forward, along with Jeff Taylor. Taylor gets a shot away. It was blocked in front, never reached the net. Comes loose for Jacksonville. Nazarian for Brown. Brown at the right circle with his head up. Looking to go underneath for Nazarian. He couldn't handle the pass. Comes off the boards for Sanchez. Around the boards all the way to the right point. It is Brown with it. Brown still surveying his territory. Taylor at the right point. Back for Brown at the top of the circle. Playing it underneath for Lynch. Lynch for Brown. And the Icemen still looking for that shot towards goal. Taylor winds and fires. It is blocked in front. Comes to Maine. They do not clear yet. Held in by Nazarian. Nazarian to the blue line for Brown. Brown tries to step away from a man. It is stolen and cleared. Michael Kim got the clear. That was a good-looking start to that power play. Everything along the perimeter. A couple of shots that were blocked and never made it to net. Jacksonville right back into the zone with Brown. The Icemen are onside as Brown rims it around. Santos drives it right back out, however, for Maine. And the Icemen regroup with Taylor again behind his net. The Icemen 0 for 3 on the power play thus far. This is their 4th chance of the night. 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. Elmer over the blue line, tries to go wide on Doherty, looks to center. Roth is there to help out, but the Mariners again clear to center. It is Pineda with 37 seconds to go on the power play. Pineda over the blue line, onside, taps it for Elmer. Pineda drives for the centering feed. Lodermeyer was there, he couldn't get the shot away. The Icemen hold it in the zone. Roth with an indirect pass to himself, poking it into the corner for Lodermeyer. 2 men there for Maine as well. Puck squirts free. The Mariners get it. They do not clear. Elmer in the high slot. Rister just high and wide on the play. Jacksonville still has 11 seconds on the power play. Pineda for Elmer. Top of the right circle. Seam pass. It is Brazeau. Pineda, one-timer. Saved by Boudier. Rebound for Elmer. Elmer at the right circle. Fanned on the shot. He gets it back. Teams are at full strength. Elmer, cross ice look for Brazeau. Brazeau faking the shot. Moves it cross ice, and it's picked off by Maine and skated out of the zone, and the Mariners will clear it out. It's the best power play they've had tonight, but only a couple of shots on goal, and ultimately the Icemen do not score. They are still trailing by 1. Puck is in the neutral zone. Maine gets it to the Jacksonville blue line. Trying to regroup. They're going to be called offside on the play with 8:37 to go. We'll take another break in the action. The Icemen still down by 1. It's Maine 2, Jacksonville 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Icemen down by 1, 2-1. Jacksonville has played an excellent third period, but they have not evened the score yet. They've had 2 power plays. Pretty effective one just a moment ago, but again, did not cash in. And I got to think that they are probably done with the power play chances, barring something maybe life-threatening that happens to somebody on the ice. Jacksonville with possession as we resume play. Flip pass out of their own zone. Fighting for it there is Martin. He's got it. Martin shielding the puck. Turnaround shot and a save is made. Rebound kicked into the corner by Maine. What an effort from Craig Martin just to get that shot on goal. And the Icemen unable to keep it in the zone. It is Maine at center ice. They'll backhand it in off the stick of Brazeau. Kyle McKenzie for Jacksonville. To the left side for Sides. Sides carrying up the wing. He is onside. 2-on-4 for the moment. He didn't have anybody with him. He needed a line change for the rest of the players, and it is Maine now stick handling out of their zone. Robbins with an outlet pass right on the tape of Santos. Santos with a wrister. That goes wide on a deflection. Comes off the end boards for Lynch. Lynch unable to clear it out, however. Askew at the blue line. Slides it back in behind the Jacksonville net. Austin McEnany on his backhand. Stick handles up the left wing. Still on the backhand. Gets it to center. No further than that. And Maine again dumps it behind the Jacksonville net. We're down to 7:26 to go in the third period. Lynch for Jacksonville, again by himself in the offensive zone. Hit from behind, could have been a boarding again, but no call this time. The Icemen get it back in the neutral zone. It is Sanchez redirecting it in. Pesky first on the puck behind his net for the Mariners. Around the wall for Jerry Leone. Jerry Leone gets it to the neutral zone, and Jacksonville takes over. It is Taylor. Good cross-ice look for Brazeau. The defenseman leads the rush here. Brazeau rubbed out on the play by Greenway as they both go down. Greenway behind his own net. Has a little more time and space. He'll chip it off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Jerry Leone knocking it free. The Icemen get it right back, and they'll tap it into the zone. Foot race for the puck. Can Howardchuk get there? He'll at least tap it away from one man and move it into an open corner. Panetta thought about pinching in, but thought better of it. I think it was a good decision by him as the Icemen get it back in the neutral zone. Onside of the Icemen as Howardchuk takes a hit to clear it in. Romano deep in his own zone. Plays it off the end boards for Kim. Kim taking a hit from Howardchuk. Puck squirts free, but it belongs to Maine. It is LeBerge throwing it high in the air for Patrick Shea. Shea is onside. Hit off the play by Zach Berzola, allowing Derek Lodermeyer to take possession for the Icemen. Down to 6:11 to go in the third period. Jacksonville in the neutral zone. Sides tapping it into his own end for himself just to give himself a little more space. Joey Sides tripped up on the play, and another penalty on Maine. Another penalty coming. It's a delayed call. Sides goes back behind his own net. Charles Williams heads to the bench in favor of a 6th attacker. And we'll see if the Icemen can capitalize here. Panetta in the neutral zone over the blue line. Sides is onside, playing it behind the Maine net. They're going to finally touch up, the Mariners will. And almost exactly like yesterday's game, Reader, the Icemen trailing 2-1. A power play in the final 6 minutes here. We're going to have a media timeout, and we'll see if maybe Nick Luco can maybe draw something up on the whiteboard here with this media timeout. We'll keep it actually right here, because I imagine Nick Luco will be doing something to try and bark out some instructions, a couple of set plays that maybe he wants to happen to see if the Icemen can equal it up.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time for this media timeout right now. Let some of your better players on the power play catch their breath, but also maybe talk a little strategy here. But the number right now, obviously the penalty parade's happening. Maine's having a tough time. They're all out of sorts here in this third period. They're being outshot 10-1. A lot of those on the rush and transition. They're having a difficult time in the neutral zone. The Icemen are just rushing it right back in and continuing to pepper shots, but Maine has been able to hold them off, and some excellent goaltending is happening here as well. But now you're Nick Luco. You're looking, all right, this is our 5th power play opportunity of the game. We're 0 for 4 in the previous chances in a 2-1 game. It's exactly what he said in the pregame interview there, that they needed to convert on one of those 4 power play chances yesterday. And the story is the same here today, Arlie. We don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's really the way it is. Eerily similar how these games have played out on back-to-back days. They just seem almost like mirror images.
I do think that Nick Luco is going to be a little encouraged from the last power play, though,
100%.
a few minutes ago. I think that was the best power play opportunity they've had, not just today, but yesterday as well.
I agree.
And perhaps, he'll just tell you, look, we did some good things last time. Look what worked here. Look what worked here. Try and crash the net a little bit. Yeah. Try and get a big guy up front. James Sanchez at the pivot as we come back to play. A power play for the Icemen, trying to tie this game up late in the third period. McEnany, or rather it's Taylor at the point. Cross ice, Brown, right circle, slap shot, save is made. Rebound into the corner, Maine does not clear. Excellent work there by Taylor to Sanchez. Sanchez feeds it for Brown, he'll have to take it off the boards. Nazarian at the right wing half wall, has a little space, plays it down low for Lynch. Nazarian gets it back. It is Lynch back in the corner, the two of them trade places. Lynch now at the dot for Nazarian. Nazarian trying to find a man in front, still looking. He's got a man on the doorstep, but it's Sanchez, can't get the shot away. It ends up loose behind the net. The Icemen trying to pry it loose. Brown has the puck on his stick, tries to knock it free. He does get it loose for Lynch. Lynch to the blue line for Taylor. Still 1:09 to go on the power play. Nazarian at the right circle. He's got a man in front, redirection, great save by Boudier, and Maine clears it out. It was all set up there. Sanchez could not get the shot away, and now an errant pass from Jacksonville, and the Mariners get it back in their own zone. They're going to kill more time.
Yeah, the errant pass, they were trying to catch him on the change of the penalty kill unit there. Just let him a little bit too much, and it rolled away.
45 seconds to go on the power play, 4:22 to go in the third period. Icemen down by 1. Elmer is onside, looking to go coast to coast. He'll take it behind the main net, comes around the boards for Brazola. Brazola back behind the net. Martin is first on it for Maine. He'll turn and fire it out, and the Mariners will clear it away. 25 seconds to go on this power play. Pineda right in front of his goaltender will try and start one final rush here. Pineda is onside. He'll backhand in. Martin is first on the puck from the Mariners, but he gives it up to Roth. Roth for Brazola. Brazola cross ice, look at his Pineda. Pineda looking to go cross ice, instead he'll feed it to Elmer at the circle. Elmer on his forehand, shot on goal, again denied by Boudier. And just 4 seconds to go on this power play. It has been all Icemen in this third period. Everything but the tying goal thus far.
Yeah, 11-1 shots on goal advantage here in the third. And I think that's a significant number, Arlie, is that they're taking more shots, but they're getting them on target, on net. But Boudier's done a pretty good job. Now you got Lodemeyer and Greenway coming together with some shoves exchanged there, but they separate. But 4 seconds left. Another power play, Arlie, about to go by the wayside here. The Icemen do have an offensive zone draw. They did a great job at possession here and did get that last shot off.
They do need to be careful of Pascal Laberge coming out of the penalty box as well. He is dangerous. Maine does win the draw. They clear it to center ice. Teams are back at full strength, and the Mariners do take it into the zone. Poke check from Jacksonville, but it's not cleared out yet. Maine looks for a centering pass. It gets deflected behind the net, and here come the Icemen. 3:27 to go in the game. The Icemen trailing 2-1. It is Craig Martin into the main zone. Lifts a player's stick, tries to knock it free for Sides. The Mariners whip it around the boards, but at the blue line it's held in by Friend. Friend now lost the handle, and it comes out to center ice. Delayed offside, and the Mariners have possession. Andrew Pesky up the right side for Laberge. Knocking it off the boards, and the Icemen take over. It is Friend for Kyle McKenzie. McKenzie through the neutral zone. He's onside on the right, looks for the drop pass for Brown. Rister was gonna go wide, but Boudier wanted the face-off anyway. Total shots on goal in this game, now very heavily in front of the Icemen as well at 33-20. But Jacksonville down by a goal at 2-1. Can the Icemen find a way?
Shots on goal now, 15-1 in favor of Jacksonville here in this third period.
Brown on the face-off against Shea. Scramble for it. It comes to Nazarian. Turnaround shot got deflected wide. Brown first on it to the blue line, out of the zone. He got tripped up on the play as well. Maine is definitely taking some liberties. They've been sent to the box a couple of times, but they seemed unfazed by that. They're just going to keep taking liberties as the Mariners have the puck behind their own net. It is Kim up the right wing side. Maine safely gets it to center. The Icemen drive it right back in. Boudier gets a piece of it for Kim behind the net. Kim on his backhand, turns to the forehand, spins away from Elmer, feeds it to the right side. Maine again safely out of the zone, just 2:17 to go in the game now. At center ice, it is Taylor. Taylor is onside for Jacksonville. Taylor going wide on Callan, tries to center it, gets deflected behind the net. Doherty flips it around the wall. Mariners try to clear, held in by Jacksonville, softly on net. Boudier with another save. Doherty on his backhand, trying to step it away. He'll drive it off the boards at the blue line. It's held in by Jacksonville. Sanchez looking for Roth, tapped into the corner. Still in net for the time being is Charles Williams for Jacksonville. We're down to 1:45 to go in the game. The Mariners have the puck. It is Shea on the backhand. At the line, Panetta held it in. The Mariners get it back. They will turn and fire it out. This will be icing against the Mariners. With 1:36 to go, and I fully expect Charles Williams to head to the bench now in favor of a sixth attacker. And we'll see if the Icemen can get a 6-on-5 goal in the final 96 seconds. May also see a timeout here also. Maine's trying to complete a line change. They're trying to get somebody else on the ice. And Andrew Wilkes says, no way.
Yeah, but it's a stalling tactic right now. Allows them a couple more seconds to kind of catch their breath here in this situation. So, you know, that's that little swing move. Okay, get back over here, get back over here. By the time he drags his feet, you know, they kind of got a little extra breath there.
6 skaters on the ice for the Icemen. Can they tie this one up late? Face off to the right of Zach Boudier. Still a scramble for it. Nobody can find the handle. It's a rugby scrum. Maine finally gets it, and they clear it. Too soft for icing. Jacksonville is on the puck. Sanchez up the left side for Lodermeyer. Tapping it free for Taylor. Taylor, stick handles away from one man. He is onside. The Icemen are in the zone. Elmer with a wrister on net. Saved by Boudier. No rebound. Sharp angle shot. Boudier with a pretty easy save there, but the Icemen at least get an offensive zone draw.
Yeah, that was the best part about the shot there. You know, of course, getting it on goal, but kind of from a tough angle there, low circle, low percentage angle, let's say. But at the very least, it allows the Icemen to get a chance to set back up and kind of you'll calm down here after the puck kind of got passed the other way. And they'll have a face-off coming here in the offensive zone yet again.
So Jacksonville has dominated this third period, but they have not scored. They need one to send this one to overtime. They have done everything but tie it up. Nick Luco has his troops at the edge of the bench with one final play call on the whiteboard. Hopefully, it's the one that clicks for the equalizer. We'll set the scene for you as soon as the Icemen break the huddle at their bench.
Yeah, this period's been unbelievable. 17 shots on goal for Jacksonville, 1 for the Mariners. Now keep in mind, the Icemen just a few games back in that last meeting in Orlando, they held 0 shots. They held Orlando to a shots in a period. Here they've got so far just 1. The Mariners do here tonight.
Crucial faceoff. Derek Lodermeyer for Jacksonville. Nick Master for the Mariners. Faceoff is to the left of Boudier. That is Lodermeyer's off wing. Puck goes into the corner. The Icemen trying to fight for it. Askew cannot clear it away yet. Taylor steps in. Got it to Sanchez. Into the corner it is Lynch. Opposite wing for Nazarian. Nazarian on his backhand. Turns away from a man now in the final minute of play. Jacksonville down by 1. Taylor at the blue line. Throws it into the corner. Lynch is on it there. Trying to find Sanchez. Taken away by Maine. Cleared out to center ice. Trying to fight for it there. Looking for the shot towards goal by Maine. It is blocked by Jacksonville. The Icemen get it back. 40 seconds to go. Over the blue line, they are onside. Lodermeyer turns and throws it behind the Maine net. Coming in is Sanchez, taking it off the boards. Behind the net, looking for the wraparound. In front, Nazarian forehand blocked in front. Where's the puck going to go? It comes to the blue line. Taylor holds it in. To the circle, Sanchez, glove saved by Boudier. Oh, you couldn't ask for a better setup. And Boudier absolutely robs the Icemen with 22.3 on the clock.
Yeah, the net was open on the short side. A one-time rip by Sanchez on that right circle. Stepped into the shot there and then sprawled and outstretched. Boudier gets that glove up and is able to make that save to keep that one out. There was some space, Harley, right there on the short side. It closed up with the glove there, Boudier, to keep it out.
One final chance, 22.3 to go. Lodermeyer on the draw, this time against Robbins. Puck is down. Another rugby scrum for it. Finally, the Icemen pull it away. Centering pass goes right through the slot. It comes all the way out to center ice. There was nobody home on the blind pass. 10 seconds to go in the game. Taylor at center ice. Up ahead for Nazarian, onside. It is Lynch trying for the turnaround shot. Deflected in front, and the Mariners are going to kill off the clock. That will do it. What a frustrating game for the Icemen as they completely dominated the Maine Mariners. But ultimately, it is the exact same fate as yesterday. A 2-1 defeat this time, everything but the empty netter from yesterday. Maine had 1 shot on goal the entire third period to Jacksonville's 19, but it still was not enough. And somehow, Zach Boudier, the game of his life, and the Mariners have him, and only him, I think, to thank for winning this one tonight.
Yeah, without question. Without him, you know, if he just does a subpar or an average performance tonight, the Icemen are going to come out on top, especially there in that third period. Look at the number right there, Arlie. 19-1. The Icemen outshot the Mariners in that third period. 38-24 the game. But as you mentioned, it's the same fate as really what's been happening. Same fate as yesterday. A 2-1 loss now for Jacksonville. The effort's there. It's frustrating. You're right. It's the perfect word to describe it. If you're a fan, I can't imagine how it is there in that locker room right now after that performance, and not getting any points here out of this game. Very difficult for sure for this club because, I mean, they were pouring it on there in the third.
Yeah, I don't know what Nick Luco can really say to his guys other than, you know, let's just try and bury chances. I mean, but how can you fault the effort? How can you fault the play? It was complete domination, especially in those final 20 minutes. And even more bitter, I think, today, more so than yesterday, because of how Maine scored their ultimately game-winning goal in the second period on what was a clear and obvious non-call from an official, which, again, we basically just don't address here. They're human too, but this one, I can't imagine a situation where that is not called in a situation, and it led directly to the ultimate game-winning goal.
Yeah, you know, so many things that happened during the course of a hockey game, and that was one of them without question. I mean, listen, you're going to look at the stat sheet, and you're going to be like, well, the Icemen had tons of power play opportunities. What are you talking about? They didn't get the favor there, but again, it's really not about that. That was a situational thing where I think that was the more obvious than any of them in the game. And unfortunately, it ended up keeping the puck alive in the offensive zone for the Mariners, and eventually they scored, you know, just seconds later. And that goal, by the way, a difference maker here in a 2-1 game. So, you know, it's very difficult. That's another difficult pill to swallow here for this club. It's it's tough because, you know, like I said, we talked about Arlie. It's really tough to you get these guys putting in a good effort there, but they just have not been rewarded. But you know what? You know, it's like in football, you got to score touchdowns. You got to get more points here. It's the same thing. They don't ask how, they just ask how many at the end of the day. And the Mariners, let's give them a little bit of credit here. They've come in here, put together 2 efforts here, and got enough done. Especially with some help of their goaltending tonight.
Yeah.
Boutier was on another level without him. We'd probably have a different tone here to this post-game show.
Yeah, I really think this is a one-man show for the Maine Mariners, truthfully, tonight, and that's their goaltender, Zach Boudier, saving 37 of 38 shots, including all 19 that he faced in the third period tonight. So the Icemen, I thought they played great. I thought they were the better team. I thought they were the better team yesterday, for that matter. But the results matter, and unfortunately, the results have not gone Jacksonville's way the last 2 games. With this loss, Jacksonville falls to 3-6-1-1 on the season. They'll have a chance to salvage this 3-game series against Maine again on Friday night, where we'll see if they're the better team and get the victory to go with it on Friday night. But for this one, that's just the way the puck bounces sometimes, and it did not go the way of the Icemen this evening. Thank you so much, of course, to Gemstone Media. Thank you, as always, to our off-ice crew, led by Kate Truslow again this evening. And, of course, to you, Alex, for Reader, for helping out here in the broadcast. Helping out is really just, that's not a good way of putting it. You carry the broadcast. I just happen to be here helping you out more than anything else. For everyone else involved.
Thank you, sir.
No, it's my pleasure. This is Arlie Johnson saying good evening for now. It did not go the way of the good guys tonight. Final score, the Maine Mariners 2, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. Everybody have a wonderful evening. We'll see you again Friday night. This was ultimately a great day for hockey.